Hi, this is Tom Clem.
Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller with WRS Wealth Advisors.
Bringing you the Audible call for the 2021 season.
Whether you bleed orange and black,
Whether you bleed red and black,
Whether you bleed blue and white,
Whether you bleed burgundy and gold,
Nights in Northeast Ohio are best spent watching high school football.
enjoy the show.
can I get some Omahas, Mike?
Everybody's saying hi. Welcome in Omaha. It's Audible Call. Mike Ackelson along with Steve Leslie and a whole cast of characters tonight as we get you ready for week 2. But before we start, everybody here is wearing blue tonight for a reason. Our hearts and our compassion go out to the Lisbon community, the football family, and we want them to know that they are in our prayers this evening. I'm sure you'll see details of that breaking on the news, but we just want you to know that's why we're wearing blue tonight, is to support the Lisbon football family. So we head into week 2, Steve. We got 20 games, and boy, do we got some good ones for you tonight. How about Austintown Fitch, Tom Benson Stadium playing Canton McKinley. Boardman travels to Cheney. Cardinal Mooney at Hubbard. Ursuline goes across the border. Now, this is a week 2 matchup for them where it's Hickory's first game of the season. So you get all that mixing in. Plus, there's some good games. The one I want to keep an eye on, Brookfield and Springfield. Springfield needs the bounce back game. This, you get out of the gate 2-0 for Randy Clark, really legitimizes the Warriors.
Yeah, they had a great win last week, and if they can beat a Springfield team tonight, that would be a great start. The other one over your shoulder there, Dover, Canfield, 2 undefeated teams. Dover loves to throw the football, so that'll be a good contest. A lot of great games on the docket tonight, and let's have some fun.
Absolutely. And another one to keep our eye on, Lowville hosting Camel. Bobby Ballone, man, he lit it up last week. Does he do it again in week 2 against the Red Devils defense? And our man on the hot seat, we're going to make him talk. Coach was really good last week. Somehow we talked him in. We're trying to see if we can get Sebring to get all their games moved to Saturdays.
I think that's a tall task there, Mike.
Well, we'll try.
We're going to try.
We're going to try.
We'll give it the old college try.
You know, DJ, Steve, and I can be pretty persuasive at times.
You guys do have some pull, and excited to be back with you guys again this week. Excited to have McNuggies over there and in the guest chair, and excited to get things rolling here.
Yeah, another one, that Girard Liberty. That is a rivalry game. You want to talk about backyard brawl? Let's battle it out. There's another good one. East Liverpool, Indian Creek. The Potters definitely looking for a bounce back, and so's Poland and Louisville. Both of them week 1 losses. Can they come back? And who gets that first W tonight? Which one do you think, Steve?
That's going to be a good game. I think, 2 teams, and we're proud to have both of them. But I expect Poland to come out and play a good game, lean on their defense a little bit. Fulton, I think, will be the difference in that game.
Oh, absolutely. And then South Range looking for their second win. They host University School, and West Branch taking on Woodridge. I mean, we're all over the map. We're all the way to Canton, all the way to Western Pennsylvania up in Mercer County. We have got you covered, folks, and we are ready to go. Teams starting to take the field and get ready. We'll even have some band action for you at halftime. We like to get everybody in there and make things just click as we move along. And Canfield Dover, I am looking forward to that one. That's
you might have to refresh that one behind your shoulder there.
We'll get it.
Cheney Cowboys are going to get the football first in that Boardman game. They're going to come out for their first snap of the ball game.
Fitch, McKinley getting ready to kick it off.
That Salem Beaver local game is interesting to me too, because I want to see if Salem really is the real deal that they showed they were in week 1. I think they are, with guys like Blaze Exline and Jackson Johnson. That's a well-coached team. Coach Johnson's got them going well early in the season here, but let's see if they can prove it.
Cheney going a little no huddle, Mike, against the Boardman Spartans, get 10-yard gain and right back at the line of scrimmage.
Ran field for that one. That's
an
scene
old
setter
school.
for that.
Yeah, on the
Old school
grass
game. Let's play it. Got to see a lot of good plays from the East game last week there where they came away. So getting Brian, he has been working his tail off to get everything moving here tonight. Now he's laughing at me because we said his name in here. We're going to say it 10 times tonight. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah, that's the calm before the storm there. It's fun for us, but that early hours that he gets everybody set up, he's fantastic.
Yeah, another game to keep our eye on. United looking for their second win. DJ Ogilvy down there. We'll see if he can get things cooking. So
We're popping in live
things
already.
are lined up, kicking off at
That's
Hickory
right.
High School. Hornets going to get the ball first.
Nice job by the kick coverage team there.
Oh,
from Ursuline.
absolutely. That is a good game for the Irish. Good test.
Carter Mooney kicking off to Hubbard, Mike. TC going to try to rumble along.
I think he has a good chance to. Pop in on
25.
another kickoff
Again,
here.
their team coming off a 37-26 loss a week ago to Indian Valley. And as you can see, they're in their
South
white
Range.
uniform.
Omaha to South Range.
Omaha, Billy.
Shane
Touchdown
Lindstrom, the
Raiders.
There it
five
is.
star
Yes.
junior.
Touchdown
That
number
didn't
one.
take long.
Put one on the
65
board.
yards to the
Raiders
house.
strike quick.
Where'd you
That's
see
an
that,
explosive offense. You saw that on the Audible, Mike. That's one of those
Nothing.
offenses that
South Range.
Pennick had a great game for Michael Patron last week. Dominguez 200 yards. So big start for the Raiders.
Who is the kicker for Canfield? He just put it 10 yards out of the end zone on the opening kick.
That's a heck of a
Holy
kick.
cow.
Going to see the extra point for South Range.
Extra point attempt is going to be blocked.
Cool.
So it'll be
6-0 Raiders.
6-0. Wow, that happened fast. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more right after this on your Sports Network.
Back over
Cheney
to
has punted.
check out Brookfield and Springfield, some early action.
It's a
here.
good game here, Brookfield and Springfield.
Yeah, absolutely.
We talked last week. That game over McDonald at McDonald was dominance from the get-go.
Oh, the offensive line of Brookfield, what a push there. This will be interesting.
Yes, this will be a test.
Do they do the same thing that South
Are
Range
we looking
did?
at this right? Are those white jerseys and white jerseys, it looks
I
like?
think that's a light gold there.
Or is that a
Light
gold?
gold.
Like
Okay.
gold.
Yeah.
Light gold.
I like the look. Oh,
Oh.
first snap over Brungard's head. Oh,
That's a big loss early. You know, the other interesting thing about that game, guys, is Brookfield's looking to get coach's 100th win all time.
yes.
So a lot of motivation there for the Brookfield squad.
Be one heck of a team to get it against, too.
Yes, it would.
Well, we'll also see the teams that struggled last week. How much improvement do they make this week?
That's
Yeah.
that week 1, week 2 we talked about
Yeah.
with the coaches afterwards, and Sean probably not happy with a snap over the head after the first play. And Mike, I'm watching Mooney Hubbard, TC Caffey starting to string some off at about 6 or 7 yards at a time.
Is he going for 500 tonight?
It could be one of those nights.
Just in case, you
End
guys.
zone touchdown.
End zone touchdown, Louisville.
There we go. Got another touchdown
There it
on
is.
the board.
Oh, we got another audible coming.
For a gain of about
Love it.
3
Coach is
Van
Omaha
Holland.
on his own
How
hot
nice
seat. I
is
love it.
Holland's Field now with the turf?
for the Tigers.
Great
Yeah.
facility. They're on their way in.
Might want to keep our eyes. Salem moving the ball early. They got it first, and they are not wasting
It'll
any
be
time.
interesting to see.
That's a quick scoring
Yeah, they
offense,
do.
too, from Coach Johnson's crew.
Got some real big hog mollies up in the center there for the for the Ravens. I formation. Snyder and Woomer, receiver to each side. And Masucci. And we've got a false start. And that's going to be called.
But you could not ask for a better series out of the Brookfield.
That'll back
defense.
them up
3 and
for
out to start
3 and out
the
to
game.
start
I
it.
think I saw
We're going
last.
to pop over there and
Wow.
check in on that
Last.
Salem
We
game.
got a touchdown, I think, for Canton McKinley.
Yeah. That counts because we saw it.
Yes, we
Sure
did.
did.
Boy, the Bulldogs struck fast. Or strike fast.
It's Now,
So going for 2 here or just a
Kinley.
muddle huddle?
Looks like a little muddle huddle.
Yeah, just a little muddle action.
It initially looked like that
lining up
one
now
Colts
for the
Patriots
extra
play
point
It
attempt.
did.
a few
Yeah.
years ago.
One of the most famous 2-point conversion attempt failures of all
I
time.
actually think it was a four. It was a.
Was that a
forced-
punt?
It's a
I
quick
think it was
start by
4th
for
and
Ken
1.
McKinley.
Oh, absolutely.
That was a game I kind of thought Fitch can dominate. They're down 7-0.
First and goal for the Tigers.
Holland looking to go in.
Well-designed play. Executed well by the Tigers.
Omaha to Howland
indeed.
because it looks like they're at about the
So-
1-2 yard line.
Oh, and
Go
they're
no huddle.
really up. Here we go. From the
Just for the
shotgun.
audible, we like those no huddles and get it in the end zone. Come on, Rev, give it to us.
Don't know if
Throw
he's
those
across.
hands
Still
up.
Put
fighting.
them up there.
Down the
He only put up one.
I like the idea, though. Yeah. You know what I liked about that?
Fast and
last
furious
play,
here
where that
early.
they Really,
Oh,
it
like
really, when you're
That's
down
the way
there
it should
and
be.
they've got all their big guys, it really
See what the
opens.
Canfield defense comes up with. East Canton United, not much going on there to start. A little slow, but things will heat up.
Hickory Mike still has the ball against the Irish. They've moved inside the
Let's
50.
Go back with the power set. Masucci coming on.
West
out.
Branch is going to punt after their first
Uh-oh.
possession.
Brookfield with a big play on 1st down as they get the ball after the 3 and out.
Clock ticking.
Let's
Long
get
drive.
this
They're looking
audible
at
touchdown from Mike
That's right.
Ackelson here.
Let's get this one
Coach
taken
Seidel.
care of.
from under the center. And hand it off to Woomer. Woomer tries to pick his way.
And there you
And
have it.
he
Now
is
he's
gonna
going to get
go
stopped.
short, and it
Wow.
looks like we might have a flag.
Defense.
That is some
gonna be a
good
face
goal line
mask, I believe.
defense.
Sounds like we have a
That was
flag down
swung
on that
right
one as
by
well.
the-
Holding.
We don't like that dirty laundry.
No.
Yeah, that guy. That guy that's real close. That guy that's over there on the
The
sideline.
turf at Howland totally
Look at
changes
Jimmy.
it.
Yes, it does.
It does.
It's a great look.
Yeah, face mask.
Looks like
Personal
Canfield's
foul,
on the
so that's
move a
gonna
little
be
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
first.
Canfield not wasting any time.
That's tough for
So it
the
ends
Rangers.
up
They
being
have
a
nice stop
face
there. They
mask.
really did.
Get it
On
back
Ravenna.
inside the 2.
Ooh.
So it's going to be 1st down from the 1.5 yard line.
Well, I can't see where Jimmy is. I know he's out there. He's behind there. Oh, he's down here. Yeah.
That's a big penalty against Ravenna.
So now Masucci from the shotgun again. 2 backs in the backfield with him.
Salem
They call
punted
that
it away
Alex
on their
Fox
first
split out right,
possession.
and he's going to keep it himself.
And there's
There
the
you got
touchdown
it.
you saw.
Oh,
It.
the
Right here on the audible
And
call.
the Tigers.
I believe
Pick
I
up
got my
6
count
here
at
with
4 right now.
There we go. Let's keep it
7:19
going.
to go here in the
South
first
Range
period.
already up 6.
Well, I guess
They're
the
going to
Tigers
start at
set
the
the tone.
45-yard line of University School with their second drive.
Yeah, that's a high octane offense there for South Range.
Yeah, they're already at Dominguez. He knows a little bit about football, huh, Steve?
Yes, he does. He had a great game last week. Ursuline would have picked Mike. So the Irish are going to get the ball after the interception.
He's going to go into the end zone.
There's a touchdown for the Poland Bulldogs. You can put it on the board. Yes.
I believe that was a punt return touchdown.
Yes, I think it was a punt, but we don't care how they are here.
We take
We
scores.
take anything.
That's something.
Poland Stadium, another one of those you talk about. Great environment.
Ooh.
Alliance
Near
and
Big
Niles.
Salem.
Live from Mount Union Stadium.
Has he got some room here? Ooh.
That is the
Good
young
drive. It
Looks,
sophomore
looks like he might
quarterback,
have enough.
Brendan Zerbrug.
So good movement by Zerbrug to get them closer and closer to first down.
Working
marker.
well together here early as a team on Audible.
Absolutely, everybody. We're just Omaha and right and left.
Hey, Mike Ursuline come out 2x2 with 4 wides, so they're going to go back to that offense of last week. And Brady Shannon hits the first one for about 10 yards.
West Branch is driving. They're in the red
Brock
zone.
Lowry touchdown for Canfield. We can get over to that one.
Hawkins on the left, shotgun formation once again. Zerbrug trying to hand it off.
Wow.
We got a lot of early action going.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, West Branch is sitting in there.
Yeah,
Lions
Brock Lowry
driving.
just hit a quick hitter into the end zone there. Crestview's on the move. We got people moving everywhere.
East Canton's on the move.
19
They're
yards
just
on Ventura
outside
for
the red zone.
And Mike, one of the things when I talked with Coach Pavin was worried about
I think we're going to
big
see
win,
that
how they
happening
would
a lot
start.
in this game.
Got to stop on defense and come out and go
That
right
kid is
down the
strong
field.
when they get his
That's the
legs
team I
moving.
think you'll see improve week by week.
The more yards he
And
gets
by the end of the year,
They'll improve, but I love Pav.
First down rebels.
We're kind of not where we want
Gives
to
you
be.
That's
Some
strength.
things
we have our
together.
hands full.
I would never
Goes it
play poker
backwards
with
to
him.
strength to the 10, the 5.
This is Cooper.
Touchdown.
There it is.
Another one on the
Where'd you
board.
see it? Right here on the Audible call.
Ursuline.
For Zerbrug to just take the ball.
Yard line.
Got a touchdown for the Irish.
Ah,
Yeah, so
A
Rebels
big run.
Danny Reardon's team.
Danny Reardon's team. You can count that one.
How about that?
Long
We caught
touchdown
the end
run.
of it.
60-yard
You
touchdown
got
right
it.
there.
What are we up to, McNuggies?
We are up
And
to
the Irish
7,
are up on
about
the board
10 minutes
first.
into the
Touchdown
action.
South Range. We
There it
catch
is.
that one. Doing it all tonight, Coach Ackelson.
We are getting it. Having a little fun here.
There's another team you thought, well, they have a little letdown. Not Coach Yeagley.
WRS Wealth Advisors, we got to thank you. They are our sponsor. Just a reminder, folks, every game on YSN is free.
Yes.
You want to watch one game, you think there's another good game, you see
another.
what we're saying?
Lions
Switch.
2-point conversion.
Lions for the 2-pointer.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's going to be the touchdown.
Touchdown. Yeah, they must have been a
There's
penalty.
another
There's a
touchdown.
penalty.
Mike Urson gets a 2-point conversion. McElroy gets the deuce. So
Yard loss.
Crestview and Southern on the 2-yard line. Or that looks like the 4, Mac.
They're giving the credit for the tackle there to Matt Siddiqui.
Fitch is on the move.
that's what we need.
They're-
Mr. Sherwood on the move a little
They
bit.
are at the 25-yard line of Canton McKinley.
comes in the game. I'm not sure who he came in for.
Mike Hubbard on their first drive now down to the 25-yard line. So things starting to shape up.
Little
Yerke
TC
out to
Caffey
the left.
area.
Spencer
See if
Klein
Crestview
out.
can get this one in the end zone. We got the old
Yerke out
penalty.
to the right.
We don't like dirty
Look at that
laundry.
timeout.
Oh, I think that's a timeout. That's a penalty.
That's a
fine.
quarter.
Coach Cusick,
Cusick goes
you
us
were
a
fined a quarter.
7 minutes and 16
East
seconds on
Canton
the
sitting
clock.
at the
We'll be right back.
5-yard line.
Salem starting to move a little
Greenwood
bit there.
Chevrolet
36
Shopper.
after forcing a 3 and out.
Quick live look in at the Pro
That's a
Football Hall
great
of
view
Fame.
from.
Man,
I don't-
Ty's a
it
lucky
it
man
doesn't get
tonight.
better than that.
No, that is Ty Bartell on the call. Nice angle for the Falcon fans. Hope they're enjoying that one.
That looks like that all 22 view.
Yes, it does. Nice view of the offense. There's Sherwood on the keeper. Nice job there.
Oh, nice play.
It's
Yes,
a
it
heck of a
was.
run.
This has been a long drive, Mike, for the Hubbard Eagles.
They've had this for what,
Yeah,
6 minutes?
This
maybe?
whole quarter.
Pop in there and look at Hubbard.
Let them know if we set them up in third down and long.
Romo and Jamie,
Throw the ball. This could be a completely
the
different
dynamic duo.
You know they're going to have some stat to pull
Oh,
out.
yeah.
hand off to Caffey.
Mooney's done a pretty good job against them, but they just get those first downs on.
It's going to be taken down at the 25-yard line. Looks like they'll give him.
Back over to the Hall of Fame for an Austintown Fitch. Waiting for a
Get it?
signal.
East Canton strikes first against United.
I do
Oh,
not
looks like
think.
there's a penalty.
this-
Holding. Oh,
Come on.
Oh,
those will hurt you.
Give it a break.
let's go through.
Sort of looked like a wrong
Crestview's
play,
trying to
like
get in the
somebody
end
had
zone.
ran the wrong way. And
Yeah, it looked like that was a little on the fly thinking there from
Yeah,
Cusick.
we're gonna Omaha
Yeah,
Salem
I've not
there
seen
inside
Cusick
the
run the
5.
ball quite that much,
Yeah, two.
but he did gain 2 yards.
Omaha.
Omaha, Hubbard, and Mooney, they're inside the 5. Got Omahas everywhere.
Daniels stepping up.
They're coming fast and furious early.
Situation. Hey, and that's the knowledge you get from being around the Hubbard program
Yeah.
for years after years.
It's okay. Salem's
Especially
on the
where, man,
1.
We would go down. We watch those middle schoolers. You like to, support them, watch them play, seeing the ones
we
that
may
come
have
on the field.
stopped.
You know what they're going to come with. When you see the safety given 7 yards of separation, that's an easy 30 combination.
There's so.
Hendricks going to be back under center.
Is this Caffey time?
It's got to be.
It's always
number 8,
TC
Ben
Caffey
Wilcox.
time.
Going to try to push forward across the
Pretty
5.
good stance by Mooney, but they've always been able to get that extra yards on the third down conversions, Mike, in this game have been huge.
Just a methodical drive
Yes.
by Hubbard.
Here's the Quakers. There's a
That's going to get the
touchdown.
job
There's
done.
another one
Got
on the
another
audible
one.
call.
Double digits.
Back to
Crestview.
You
Get
get
another
you
one.
get
Go.
that,
No, he didn't get it.
and he gets
He
stopped.
did
That
not
may have
get
been-
in.
That
that
is
was
a
fourth
goal
down.
line stand.
Wow.
Helmet coming off.
Hubbard's on the
Oh,
3.
flag,
Hubbard's
flag.
on the 3.
7 minutes. This first
quarter clock.
Line and Benny up on
Wait
that
and
left
see what
side
happens
with
in
a lot
that
of field
one.
out to the right. Might see him come across in motion. I'll go the other way.
Hand off to Cappy.
Cardinals.
Nice
Oh,
hit there by Devontae
Nice
Miller,
job by
stuffing
Mooney
him.
I
earlier.
think they recovered a fumble.
Loose, actually,
I think so.
Going to mark him down. And thank goodness.
Oh, they're going to
Looks
call
like
him
they're
down.
signaling down.
He has had problems
Mooney
with coughing up the football.
Players
in
didn't
the
like that
past.
call.
Pitch is at the 5.
Thank goodness they called him down. Royal McConaughey coming off the field for the Eagles.
Trying to give a little bit of misdirection.
As it's going to be
There,
a
we're
third
into
down
Fitch.
5
And then
scenario.
Hubbard's going to line
as
it
the
up too.
Falcons
Fitch is 3rd and 5.
And Tyree Mitchell able to pick up a huge chunk of yardage there.
Hand off to Cappy.
Touchdown, Hubbard.
His way
There
through
it
the
is.
line into
TC
the end
Cappy.
zone.
Good call, E.
Hubbard on the board first.
Where'd you
here
see it,
tonight.
Mike?
TC
Right here on the Audible
1
call, and we
yard
got to listen to
scoring
Jamie and
snippet.
Romo as they punched it in.
That was a heck of a drive.
That's a great drive. I would love to see the clock to see how
Yeah,
much
that
time they
was
chewed up.
a lot of third down conversions and a lot of big boy football getting those tough yardage.
If you're Brian Hoffman, you can't script a first drive better than that. You ate up the clock,
Absolutely.
and
Heck of a
you
drive by
made
the
the
Hubbard offense.
plays.
Of course, you got to
at
go back
critical
to that
times.
huge 4th down conversion. Everyone talks about it. Oh,
We'll keep it
Hubbard
right
needs
here
to
for
throw
the
the
extra
ball. Hubbard
point
needs
as
to
we
throw the ball
audible
more.
to a
Well,
couple of
do they
others.
really? They need to throw it only in the situations that they're forced
Hickory
to.
on the
Nick
move
Hendricks
against
can make the
Ursuline.
throws. Guys can get open. They continue
Couple
to run
teams
the ball.
moving East Liverpool
14, 15 times
and
a drop.
Crestwood have it inside the 30.
Speaking of LJ Scott, yet again, their Eagles almost
Ooh,
8 minutes.
Omaha, Columbiana, big play.
That's another big game. 2 teams that need a win.
Yes, it is.
Kind of looked like a little bit of a busted play.
There's a
It was a
touchdown.
touchdown.
80-plus yard touchdown
80-yard
for Columbiana.
touchdown
And
on
The audible call. Love it.
that's
So-
one way to tie it.
Potential
Louisville
for the Clippers
driving.
to tie
Little
it up.
shootout in McDonald, Columbiana.
They've had some pretty good games.
Yes, they have.
A lot of the reads where, they're attacking that 0 hole. You're
Boardman on the move a little bit against Cheney.
Out is Devin Sherwood.
See if
Tyree
the
Mitchell
Falcons
is the
can
run
punch
back.
this
Trips
in.
Formation out to the right, taking the
Mr.
snap,
Sherwood.
rolling to his right is Sherwood trying to find that open man. Goes across his body, unable to find a man in the end zone, and it's going to bring
Louisville's
up
at the 2.
4th
They're getting
down
ready.
for the Falcons. And now
4:25 left,
gonna have
Mike, in
to
the
set up
first quarter.
for a
So
field
8
goal.
minutes.
That's a great drive. That is a fantastic
Omaha
drive.
Struthers.
looking to
That's
get
another
points
big
on the board
touchdown.
and respond to Kent McKinley any way that they can. As Josiah Burney emerges from the sideline, setting up to kick.
Crestwood
Tyler Evans,
and
placeholder
Struthers.
for the Falcons.
Uh-oh, it might be coming back, actually.
And I believe
Fitch for a field
snapper
goal.
Crestwood, it looked like Crestwood turned the ball over inside the 30 and Struthers took it back. But
Got to hand it to McKinley here. They
it
bent,
looked
but
like
they
they
did not
jumped
break.
offside.
They didn't call it. A flag is called as that one splits
Well,
the
that gives
uprights.
us
But I
another
think the
half the
Falcons
distance,
might get
though,
a
from the
first on
5.
this. Let's see
that
who
could be
gets
big.
Go for it.
on the Falcons or the Bulldogs. Someone
Canfield's
jumped
got the ball
offsides.
back
Was it on the
already on
offense or
Dover's
the
side of the
defense?
field.
I think that's
Another good play out of the quarterback.
A
Nice little
meeting in the
draw.
middle by the officials as we are awaiting a call.
Brock
on
Lowry's
this.
going to be one of those
Big,
guys
big
each week.
play.
That
Oh.
the name gets a little bigger for the recruits. Coach Seidel at Canfield, big body, 6'2",
Oh, absolutely.
can do it all.
We can go to Bad Boys when we say his name.
Yes,
Brock
we could.
Lowry.
8-minute drive for the Hubbard Eagles, like you said, at home against the team you haven't beaten. So good start there.
That'd be-
I think Fitch is going to go for this.
They called a timeout.
Call the
that's a
timeout.
quarter
Coach
in the
Parker
jar.
going to roll
Not
it.
going to charge him a quarter. That's a critical timeout.
That's a critical
We'll give him
one.
that one.
Canfield looks like they're in punt formation.
Indian Creek, East Liverpool. The Potters have it inside the red zone.
Move back 5 yards. Coach Pavlansky.
And they're down to the 2. Good call, Nuggies. See if we can get another one in here.
Yeah, that was a great Omaha.
Yeah, it was a good Omaha. Ursuline going to get the ball back, Mike. So a little better start for the Irish defensively.
Absolutely.
And don't you think that's a big difference for Hickory playing their first
It
game?
is. It is.
That's,
And you give them credit.
Absolutely.
'Cause, they didn't have to take that game. They wanted that game.
Taking one of the big boys on, and it's a good game for Hickory, obvious as the season goes. But the Irish, again, in pretty good field position.
Looks like we've got a penalty on the Potters. So we're going to cut back real quick to the Hall of Fame,
Having a discussion
where it does look like the Falcons are going to go for it.
I love it. Coach Parker rolling the dice.
South Range up 13-0. Audible against University School. They are sitting at the 9-yard line.
Pennick has been the real deal, Mike, at quarterback. And you know how Dominguez is, but with them, it's their offensive line. 4 starters returning.
Oh, yeah.
Just blowing people up. The holes there. Oh, that looked like a face mask there.
End result still 1st and goal from the 3.
That has the makings of that 30-point continuous clock.
In the second quarter.
First on the scene for University, but as you hear Paul say, that's going to bring
Fitch.
another Raider first down.
They gave them the longest play clock ever. They used the timeout.
I was just going to say, I'm not sure what the delay is there.
Is Tom Brady holding his hand up? He wants a reset.
We're pumping that guy up.
I'm gonna say we get one here, Mike, in the Audible. WRS Wealth Advisors.
One receiver each side. Skirt pack calls for it.
Go ahead. Oh, nice play there.
Nice play.
Wrapped up, and they're going to start driving them backwards. It's forward progress.
Ursuline inside the 20-yard line of Hickory, Mike. They're starting to wear on him. The no huddle.
Just so we're aware, Fitch is still waiting to run the play.
I think that was another timeout.
Big turnover.
Omaha to Ursuline.
Omaha to Ursuline.
We do. Springfield just fumbled the ball.
There's the
against
Irish,
Brookfield.
Desmond
Oh,
McElroy.
there it is. Put another
Touchdown.
one on the board.
On the Audible call.
And we're going to go right back
Right
over
back,
to
see if
South
we can get
Range.
back to backers.
Man in motion.
Oh, a little counter.
Jones going to take it.
Playing
Oh, what a play.
That is good
That's
play.
good effort there.
Playing some pretty good goal line defense.
By the way, Springfield Brookfield is knotted up 0-0. Springfield inside their own 10.
And they're
Moves
still
the ball
serving
out to
hot
the
dogs
40,
to
and they
Fitch and
fumble.
McKinley.
So Brookfield gets the ball back.
We're keeping a close eye on that Fitch-McKinley situation as the teams are finally coming back out onto the field.
Irish with another 2-point conversion, Mike. That's one of Coach Reardon's favorites. Likes playing with toys.
He just made that a 3-score game.
Extra tight end on the left.
I think it's like
Boardman on the 20-yard line after
The zone before. Here's Skirt pack. Going to take it himself. Extends.
this
It's
touchdown from South
There's
Range.
a touchdown side.
Durbin
real
Spartans.
Raider.
I think Fitch got the first down.
They got the first. They got more than the first.
They might have got the
It
touchdown.
looks like
First down.
one marking is a touchdown.
they're gonna
One
say
is
he's
saying
down at the
short ends. It
half-yard
might
line.
Yeah,
be.
but I think that's going to be a
Looks
first down.
That's
Looking
all
at
right.
the
That's
chains.
good enough.
As they're going to call first down as just short.
Boardman trying to field goal, Mike. I'll let you know on that one.
So missing that one. DJ Williams
Gerard.
fell forward. The official on the far side, it looked like initially signaled touchdown. The one on the near side called short. And now we are looking at
I'm
a
going to keep
first
it
down
right
and
here with
inches
Fitch
scenario,
because
but
it's
down and
first in
goal for the
inches.
Falcons under
And-
5 minutes, and they're just going
And
to
there's the
fall forward,
touchdown.
But then did they get it as a
Oh,
flag? is
flag
thrown
down.
The
on the
dirty
play
laundry.
again.
That's
Gerard gets into the end zone. We could chalk that one on the Audible.
Did they get in? I think we're just about
Just
to run
about
that
to
play.
get in.
Alliance is on the 15th.
Little Omaha. Columbiana is at the 21 against McDonald, looking to get the lead.
We got teams in the red zone everywhere.
Everywhere.
This
We
looks like
love
the
it.
extra point, so they did score in the
So
Gerard
they did
game.
score. So we'll go ahead and
Every time.
free up 2.
Fitch Mike has been down here for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
But only like a minute and a half's gone off the clock.
Scenario, they're on the 6-yard line. 4:25 in the game.
Try it one more
Devin
time.
Sherwood
Come on, Devin.
trips formation out to his right. One out to his
Little
left.
counter
hand
play.
off to Williams.
He's gonna get in.
There it is.
There it is.
No flags on the
touchdown.
play.
On the
It's
audible
16.
call.
16 touchdowns in the
All right.
first quarter.
We're cooking.
16 on the Nuggies touchdown counter.
And real
Ravenna
quick, guys,
driving against Howland. They're tied at 7 in the first.
we're going to take you live right now to East Palestine, Ohio, right here in Stream City, USA, where the Bulldogs are in the red zone.
Wouldn't you know? Timeout.
And of course,
Hubbard.
we're going to have to
Hubbard.
get Coach
Hubbard.
Paul's on that.
Cardinal Mooney.
Mooney Hubbard.
And the Falcons finally get a score. So a drive lasting over 5 minutes as Josiah Burnham back as that kick split.
Mr. Caffey just broke one for 45, Mike, for a touchdown. So
Makes that a 2-score game.
makes that a 2-score game.
That's only half the distance he ran last week.
Yes.
That's right.
That's a talented young man.
He is good. Waited his time.
Yes, he did.
Stood behind some good
Little
backs.
Omaha Crestwood Struthers. Crestwood is inside the 15, I believe. No, the 20.
Boardman gets the field goal, Mike, so 3-0 over Cheney.
Yeah, Crestwood Struthers.
Ethan Strahan.
They're moving the football, so a lot of offense here early,
First
Mike.
action of the day.
Absolutely.
The senior. He too is a returning letterman and a captain.
Jamie Romo letting us know Caffey has a 47-yard touchdown, 14-0. How about that? The methodical drive, then the quick one.
That's what's impressive with them. Their O-line, some experience, a good running back. They're set up to be a good football
Nice
team.
stiff arm, but tackled.
East Palestine trying to
Good stiff arm by
get in the end zone.
swallowed up at the line.
Louis Blasiola just really had nowhere to
Little
go.
Omaha, East Liverpool, Indian Creek at East Liverpool.
Jonathan.
Otters moving the ball.
Down to the 2.
Man, a lot more action in the first quarter
Yes,
this
we're
week.
a little fast and furious. Have not seen a whole lot of penalties, Mike. We talked about that last week. That's been
that definitely
the week one.
Looks
to
like
week
East
two.
Liverpool may have
Definitely
gotten
things you can clean up. I think we're flipping the quarter for Canfield. So 7-0 Cards after 1.
And he is just short.
Touchdown for
Guy in the middle signaling,
Yeah.
yep.
He said
Another one?
touchdown.
Another one on the board.
Yes.
And it looks like we're flipping the quarter in East Liverpool as well.
Red Devils. An incredible run by Louis Blasio.
We'll pop out live and catch the action in East Palestine.
Like to see them put it in.
East Palestine.
Little quarterback boot. He's got him.
Wide open.
There it is.
Touchdown.
Touchdown Bulldogs.
You like to see that in the hometown.
There you go.
Stream City.
Put one on the board for the Fighting DJ Yoakleys.
Naked bootleg by Owen.
They wearing the YSN logos on the helmets this week?
I think they're fully sponsored now, aren't they?
Should be.
And that's the Bulldog
Sarah's a proud
touchdown,
grad
folks.
there, too. That was in Omaha, right?
Heard Omaha.
She called it before she said it, Omaha.
But unable to get put through.
How about Dover, Mike, with a long drive here, moving it on the Cardinals?
On that drive, on the
Yeah, I
back
thought it was the
drive,
end of the first quarter the way they were huddling.
got a little-
Oh, nice defense there.
Brookfield.
Little Brookfield Springfield action.
This is surprising again. Springfield with no points. Brookfield moving the football.
East Liverpool's on the board.
Coach Clark has himself a good football team.
Lots of action everywhere.
It's coming fast and furious. Brookfield on the move. Pop over quickly.
Tyler Stevenson had a step off of his hands.
Incomplete.
After
end zone.
Bring up a third.
After a prolonged break, Salem's got it inside the Beaver 20, looking to strike again.
First look at the West Branch Warriors of the night.
This is a good one of those under the radar games. Woodridge 1-0, usually a playoff qualifier.
Yeah,
Big
usually
win
a
for
very
West
solid
Branch.
program.
Yes.
End of the first, South Range, 20-0.
Lambs, a sack.
Back to Brookfield and Springfield. The battle of the fields.
Mike
Omaha to Woodridge or West Branch.
It's a man, and it's caught.
Incomplete.
And they're going to say he was out of bounds.
And they're going to say he was out of bounds.
That was close.
Yes, it was.
My
That was
angle,
close.
Hubbard just
got
recovered
it
a
for
fumble,
them.
Mike, on Mooney's 42, so they'll be on the move again.
And a lot of fans
Little
here
Caffey time.
on
Yes.
the Bulldog side, not very happy with the call. And it was a very nice scramble to get out of the pocket as
I think University had 500 yards
Omaha
passing.
Salem, they got it at the 1.
Shook his man
Get
probably the 25-yard line. And Corey Pennick holding on for a ride.
Little no huddle for University.
Looks like he
Beaver
needed a
Local
wrist band to go
Salem,
on.
ball at the
Play by
1.
Preppers. Big time play.
Snap, here's the handoff up the middle, trying to find some space. Did you get a number on that one? Is that one?
Looking in live at Salem and Beaver Local now.
East Canton on the move.
There's a touchdown
Another
on.
touchdown
There we
on
see
the
it.
audible call.
Good job, fellas.
We're going to audible out to South Range again.
Running that counter play. Nice fill by the backer.
Maneuver past the interior line.
You know, and that's underrated, Steve.
Yes,
we're,
it is.
We're on our linebackers all the time. Open window, back in it,
Right.
fill and tackle.
Let your big boys in front of you do the job and go
Don't
find
care.
the ball.
Don't care if he's got the ball or not.
His older brother, Peyton, at Slippery Rock. Dad, I talked to him before the game, said Peyton put on 50 pounds or so of muscle since he last played for Coach Yeager. Bolin looking for the corner.
Had his man wide open, just overthrew him to the corner.
Good call because I couldn't see it. I'm
Pretty
cut
good
off.
series of
I feel like
defense in the
everybody
red
else-
zone by the Raiders.
Yes, it was. Popping out to East Canton United.
Ooh, Omaha Crestwood Struthers.
They can still get a first down without scoring. So
Say
there's
39.
39.
There's
Big
a
play
touchdown.
there. That one looked like it went 70.
Ooh.
Look at McNuggies. We even make that switch. We might not get the start of the play, but we're going to get the
We're
end
gonna
of the
catch
play
it.
where it counts.
Popping back up to University
Something.
and
It's got to
South
be
Range.
fourth down, fourth and goal.
Brought up to the right side.
Little
looking
hitch.
left.
It
Got
is.
a man.
Lob it up.
Touchdown.
That's a
No,
touchdown.
Did he catch it?
Yes.
Yes, touchdown.
Put it on the board.
Right.
Popping to East Canton and United where we've got a potential.
Ooh.
Gavin Berger ends up bringing him down probably at about the 7.
Looks like he's walking off. Cut the 7 there.
Bringing up about a 4th down and 6.
So we're going to have 4th and 6 for East Canton.
4th down and 6. You gotta think without Gallagher.
We got a long kick return here, it looks like. Boardman Cheney.
Yeah, Boardman with a nice return.
Nice return to about the 36.
Hubbard just fumbled the ball, Mike, so Cardamone with a big stop.
Oh, they needed that.
Lot of action early.
Still no score up in Brookfield.
Trips left again.
Pop back to United and
Nice
East
throw.
Canton.
I think it's
We're going to have a
incomplete.
turnover on downs. Meg's going to get the ball.
Boy, that
about
East Canton
the,
Stadium sure is nice now, isn't it?
And that is,
The wide receiver slipped on that.
Some of the stadiums with the improvements have been.
yes.
Hickory on the move a little bit. That Urson's 27.
Looks like we've got McDonald
Turnover
on the
on
move
down.
as well.
But 823 is moving forward.
Now, you got a 1st and 10 here.
McDonald trying to get the lead.
Up the inside of the field. He's gonna beat it.
I
Gilligan
love it.
again.
Oh, Sarah with an
Ball's gonna come out,
Omaha.
and Gilligan's going to lose it. As that's going to be recovered there by number 1, Eddie Clancy. And these refs got these old.
Pull into Louisville.
Louisville on the move.
I think we had a turnover on downs in East Canton. So United
Yeah,
sets up
turnover
shop
on
inside
downs.
their own 10.
Indian Creek driving against East Liverpool. They've moved inside their 30-yard line.
Big play for Beaver Local. Quarterback keeper goes to the 20. Looking to answer Salem at the end of the first.
You've got the ball in their territory.
Fitch gets the ball back against McKinley, so their defense holds this time.
Yeah, end of the first quarter, 16-0. Mike Urson. They're going to head to the second.
Nonetheless,
Take it live to Salem and Beaver as McDonald turned it over on downs.
A lot of turnovers in the red zone on downs.
That point was 5 yards. So
good start there as they trail 14.
Quick jump to Alliance for Niles and Alliance.
Playing at Mount Union.
Niles threatening.
Omaha Salem Beaver, or Beaver Salem, I should say.
Dorian Jackson on the catch.
Down to
And
the
he's
6.
Forced out of bounds just short
So
of
they're
the
in
end zone.
scoring territory.
Big touchdown.
Omaha to Camel, real
And
quick.
Locals going to have a first and goal here on a much-needed drive here to answer 2 consecutive Salem.
And there we go.
Benovsky with the touchdown.
Camel gets on the board to tie that one up.
And of course, it's no other than Benovsky.
Right.
The Rockets will go up 13.
Bologna to Benovsky is going to be something we say a lot this year.
Pending
Yeah, Lowville with another big hitter. And Malone, Mike, he's the real deal.
He's the real deal.
We talk tandems. He's one. Salem has a nice tandem. Ursuline has 2 or 3 good receiver. Dean Boyd and Jakylan Irving. A lot of good receiver quarterback combos, Coach Sedell.
Woodridge just got the ball back against West Branch on a punt. They're going to start at the Warriors 26.
That's a tough game for.
Yeah. Still no score.
Now second and goal inside the 5 at about the 3-yard line.
They've been threatening down there a lot
Yeah.
as Woodridge. Just looking to punch one in now.
See if the Beavers
Fitch crossed the 50 in the second quarter against McKinley.
Good play there.
No, still in the first. Omaha to
Salem with another
South
defensive
Range
stop
real quick.
on second down. Coming out of the pile there was Isaac LaFlame and big Carson Stockman.
There's the touchdown for South Range.
We're up to 25 on the night.
Cutting back here to Bulldogs and the Rams. Touchdown. Looks like EP's tied it up. Or pending the PAT. Or was that Ridge? No, that was Ridge. My apologies.
Hickory on the move. Ursuline on the 15. Hickory.
Evidently, he can go in motion if nobody else is in motion, and he got reset. So
a lot of people's favorite.
Hickory's moved the ball, Mike, against Ursuline. Some good skill.
Getting a lot of texts.
They always have had some good skill
Yes,
over there.
this could be a big touchdown for them.
Ooh, Omaha, Columbiana at McDonald.
Mike Ackelson will catch us on the audible call.
Got the shout out from the crew there at the Ursuline Hickory game, talking Mike Ackelson shouting them out on the audible call.
We like them. We like all our crews that are out there tonight.
One of those guys, of course, got to be Pritz.
Into McDonald and Columbiana, where the Clippers are on the move. Looks like, what is that, the 4-yard line there, McNuggies?
Right in between, I'd say the 4.5
4.5.
yard line. Big play from Columbiana. Looked like that one went about 60 yards. Set up first and goal.
McDonald has some key pieces to replace this year, but they, just a tradition-rich program.
Yeah. Woodridge sitting right at the red zone against West Branch.
Cardinal Mooney.
Got it.
Touchdown.
Clippers.
Cardinal Mooney.
Touchdown Mooney.
Cardinals get into the end zone. So, Mike, that's a
Caught
good
both of
answer. They
those.
got the turnover. It was big. Could have been down 3 scores. Now it's down to 1.
Back to back.
Hickory going to try to get in the end zone. We are at a fast pace.
WRS Wealth Advisors, they told us they wanted scores. We're giving them scores.
Here's Hickory on a little.
Hand off,
Oh, that
halfback
looks-
run by Kennedy. He's going to go.
All right.
And he's going to be just short a little bit, but it's going to be.
It's gonna be first down, though.
First
Yeah.
goal
Goal.
coming up over here.
Having a little difficulty on the Irish feed.
I believe they're going to give him the first down.
I wish they were on the other side of the field because it's a higher view there.
Higher view.
It's beautiful setting at Hickory for a game.
Trying to replace Clay Weiss.
They got a chance to get into the end zone here.
Canfield and
Yeah,
Dover
he's been
just
very
exchanging
effective.
punt after
Well,
punt right now.
They didn't run as much in that.
It's an
first
old-fashioned
possession. I believe actually-
slugfest.
Oh, yeah.
I believe they kind of threw a little bit.
If you look at the line of scrimmage, no one's moving. I mean, it's a stalemate right now.
Louisville and Poland.
There's a touchdown.
Louisville goes in.
Where'd you see
Keep
it,
it coming.
Steve?
Right on the audible call with Mike Ackelson. Now Hickory gonna against Ursuline see if they could.
Hand off once again, Kennedy.
I think they did too.
Just short.
Just a little bit short.
Come on, we got to have those when we're
Going to be a game
a
of
touchdown
3, however.
scoring
It's gonna be
show.
second goal
When we're
at the 1 yard
flipping,
line.
we're flipping fast and furious.
Fast and furious. E is at a rapid pace, Mike, over there.
We're gonna have to clone E and Coach. If they're ever not here, we'll be good.
We're keeping an eye on Gerard and Liberty.
Illegal motion against Hickory, that'll hurt you.
Yeah, and that's
I believe that is their fourth false
they're gonna
start.
call legal procedure right there.
First and
Got
goal
3
from the
plays.
30.
That's all right, Matt. Get it in the field goal range.
Nonetheless,
What's a field goal?
That's kind of what they ruined them. That ruined them a little bit in the first quarter. The lack of discipline, of course, Bill Dungy talked about. Well, of course, talk about discipline. The biggest
Not what
thing
Coach Simon dialed up in his
and right now,
playbook.
discipline on the Horn side. You're just seeing, I think, a young.
I don't have many in my playbook for that particular call. First and goal from the 30.
Especially how they play there in scrimmage, not giving up penalties. It wouldn't be like this early on, just a little rusty.
yeah, a little shocking. The discipline, like you said, has been.
We'll stick right here at Hickory and Ursuline for a minute.
Is
Yeah, he had an illegal motion penalty, back it up 5.
And I think part of that, though, also you could argue a little bit is that once again, one scrimmage on PA, and you start your season a week later.
Springfield's still 0-0, Mike. That's the.
I think that is the furthest Springfield has drove in the game so far, and they're still not over the 50.
Something that Hickory doesn't.
Another
Snap.
punt in the
Two receivers
Canfield
right there
game.
to the left.
Uh-oh.
You have Kendi in the
Oh,
backfield.
Here goes Hickory with a little
Taking
boot.
some pressure. It's going to be a QB run by Woods. He's going
Big
to
fella
to the
from Ursuline
backfield.
running that
however,
down
knocked
from the
down.
backside, Coach.
That doesn't feel good.
No, it doesn't.
When you're watching film on Saturday morning, you're hurting a little bit.
That is a large.
Spending a little time in the ice tub.
That is a
By the way,
large.
Brookfield is actually up 6-0 on Springfield right now. So they have the.
We forgot about the penalty.
I would say early
as you
lead,
said,
but
Who's our crew up there?
And when you see Levi in person,
Mm.
he is a ton of muscle. I mean, he is just one of
It
these.
is
he's one of
Alec
those
and
guys
Matt.
that you walk by in the hallway and think, man, I am small.
So is that kind of like you're walking past Miles Garrett? Can we talk about that a little bit? Or?
I wouldn't go that far. I'm just saying Levi is a very.
They
large
take a
human
lot
being.
of time,
He's a
like
very
you said, in
strong
between
human
these
being.
Ursuline
But
plays.
They sure do.
Your jaw drops
To the point where you wonder if it
Levi
might be a
Grimes
little bit of
reminds me a lot
strategy.
my former teammate and best friend right now, Jeff Marks. If he's listening to this, shout out. to him.
United
Of course,
on the
another
move at
guy,
East Canton. They're at the
former Irishman, who's
33.
got two receivers
See
right
if
there to the
Hickory can
left.
punch this
And
one
goes
in.
to
Omaha,
Woods.
Beaver Local,
It's gonna
Salem,
be a
big
handoff,
play.
Actually, it's going to go. Just going to be, I think, a little bit short once again. And it's going to bring up a third down that time. They do get back to where they were, I think.
Oh, funky camera angle, but we're
Pitch leads 14-7.
Catching
over
it there.
McKinley.
Little chaos, but that looked like a 60-yard Salem touchdown pass.
wow.
pretty much a pitch, but
Hickory for
When you look at
their,
the box
I think
score,
it
I think
coaches
a
their
lot of people are
25th play.
25th play inside the red zone, yeah.
United turns the ball over on
Sure,
downs
McCrory
again.
was also there on the tackle, by the way. It's now you have two receivers right there to the left, none to the right at this point. A little bit of bunt, handoff, inside, and he's short once again.
Short once again.
Again.
Out to South Range. University School trying to put together another drive.
And I think we're going to hear that a lot. People looking for Bryce Hodge, Bowling looking for Bryce Hodge, pretty much all night.
Hickory gonna, I think this is fourth down, fourth and goal there.
Looking live in on Louisville and Campbell, where the Rockets are driving again, and
Touchdown.
Woodridge on the board.
Mark that one down as we get that one. Good job by E.
And his athlete
Hickory gonna try another play against Ursuline.
Woodridge ties. I like this being on the outside.
Fourth and
There's
goal.
No rain. We have some crowd
Peek
here.
on, in on Hickory again.
QB Snakler Wood.
Oh, laundry on the field.
It's going to be once again on the Hickory Hornets.
We're going to pop up there. Let's see. Screen one, Woodridge and West Branch. We just saw the score, but they haven't put it on the board yet. Yep, they're kicking the extra point, so that one did happen. Back out to Louisville. Bologna on the move.
Mike Mooney with a 3 and out, so they get the ball back. That one's starting to have a little momentum swing.
Absolutely. Mooney's defense kind of caught.
Cheney's defense playing Boardman very well. 3-0.
Yeah.
Dover's on the
sitting
move.
at the 21.
McDonald looking to tie it up there inside the 25.
We'd love to free up one of these screens, but like you say, Steve, Hickory's running their, I think, 35th play now.
Hickory going to go for it, fourth and goal from the 6 now.
Puppy over there.
It's going to be a pass.
There's the touchdown.
There it is. Finally.
They're on the board first.
Hornets.
Got behind the defense. Got behind the defense.
Another
And
touchdown
that
on
was
the
right to
board.
Ramirian Whitehead on that one for the Hornets.
We apologize
first
for the
touchdown.
stream
His
issues
first
there,
touchdown
but
of the season.
flags that time.
And a little bit of a confidence boost.
Just a
right
little
there for the
hiccup.
Henry Hornets. They needed that.
Yep, that's
Allen
Hornets' first
throwing
touchdown of
Ravenna
the
in the
season. It
second,
goes
14 to
one of
7.
their main guys who
Tigers got the ball.
Pop back over to Louisville and Campbell, where Louisville's about to go in again. Popping in there to Girard and Liberty.
Springfield looks like they got something cooking offensively. They are inside the 40-yard line.
Indian Creek driving against East Liverpool.
Pop over and take a peek at Springfield.
Yeah, you'd like to see Bo Brungard.
Omaha,
Good
Girard.
work here. Like you said, Mike, no points for the Tigers.
Omaha to Girard there at the.
Yeah, we just saw it here.
There it is. Little Omaha, little touchdown. That's what we see on the audible call. And here.
We just had a helmet go flying in the Springfield game.
Boardman on the 17-yard line at Cheney.
Some good pass defense there. We've got Indian Creek on the move.
Mooney. Don't look now, Mike. We got ourselves a tie ball game with an extra point. Big touchdown off the screen.
Louisville did end up getting in there.
So Cardinal Mooney answers back.
Extremely well, extended the play. I thought they were going to catch Desmond coming across the middle. Instead, found who was it? Howe. Coming out
Big
of the
extra
backfield.
point to try to tie this one. I think Springfield going to go for it on 4th down here.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Guerrero's signaling.
McDonald about to attempt an extra point to tie their game up with Columbiana. They're even at 14.
Boardman on the 6, 1st and goal.
Pitch is at the McKinley 36-yard line.
Spartans trying to. Cardinal Mooney missed the extra point, so 14-13.
Sets up a first
Looking live at Boardman Cheney.
4-yard line.
Mike, you have to think minute and 8 in the second quarter. This is Sean O'Horo time.
Oh, absolutely. Hand them the rock. Give them the ball 4 times.
Letting the clock run. Try to score before the half.
We had a big offsides penalty there in Indian Creek. East Liverpool jumped across.
McDonald, Columbiana. It looks like McDonald's kicking the extra point to try to tie the game.
Hightower had nowhere to go. Looked like that got mixed up a little bit with Ortiz. A little bit of an early timeout there.
Ursland right back on the move, Mike. That's a pretty good offense.
He's got to like Coach Reardon. Got to like the way things are going. University School on the move again. They're at the 15 of the Raiders.
Springfield did pick up the first down there.
Yeah, that's a big pickup.
Oh, nice play by Canfield. They move it out to the
Pop
38.
out there to Ursuline. Oh, man. That was almost a miraculous catch. Back to Springfield.
Bo doing what Bo does, Mike, when you need him. Keep it in his hands.
There's been a nice drive by the Tigers.
Yes, it has.
Finally, some positive things for them. You got to think that offensive line's starting to come together.
I think so. timeout by
University
Boardman.
School in for a touchdown.
University, we get that touchdown.
Call.
Boardman going back in play on the Cheney 6.
13, you knew they were trying to find that one-on-one coverage. Clock has not moved.
Pop in there to Ursuline and Hickory, where
There's the
Ursuline's on the
11.
move.
Are they playing rock, paper, scissors, Billy Mack?
Boardman just got
Boardman
into the
did
end
get
zone. We
in.
got that one 9-0.
Touchdown. Smart.
Coach Antrim, Ursuline is on the 4-yard line. So hot and heavy.
Ursuline's on the 4. Springfield's at about the 3. Looks like we may have a timeout at Ursuline.
Yeah. We'll take that. We want to get this Springfield touchdown.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bo Snyder at tailback. Little I formation. Bo Snyder into
There
the
it
end
is.
zone.
You know why?
Better job offensive line. You called
Absolutely.
that. Yes.
You know why he got there? He had reservations for 6.
Only on the
Audible Call.
WRS, all our sponsors.
Wealth of Buyers, all our sponsors.
Games
here,
are
YSN.
free. That's fantastic for our fans.
Can't thank DJ and Brian enough.
Absolutely.
Steve, everything you guys do makes this possible every Friday, Saturday, Thursday. Whenever we play football, we'll be here. Volleyball,
Yeah,
we're
we've
here.
done a great job with the volleyball.
Soccer, we're here. We do
Anthony's
everything.
show on Running Point with all the coaches he gets is a big extra point.
The coaches shows.
And it's good,
Those
yeah.
are awesome. We had a nice game up at Howland. 14-7, Ravenna leads.
Mike, I'm going to tell you something. Go to Cardinal Mooney.
Let's go to Mooney.
They get another fumble. They're going to get it back.
Boy.
The tide has turned in Hubbard. And you know what, Mike? When you have never beaten someone, I think there was one guy that picked Cardinal Mooney.
This guy.
With 2 thumbs pointing to himself.
For those of you listening in,
Ursuline going to try to
Billy
punch
Mack.
it in at the 3 if you want to go to them real quick.
We'll pop over
There it is.
There it is.
Touchdown,
There's the
Irish.
touchdown.
Oh, got
Gets it
somebody
into the
called
end
it for
zone.
us. Audible call. We got a little touchdown call there. We like that.
Ursuline's a good football team.
They are.
Take
Oh, Hubbard recovered that fumble. They were fortunate. It's so
Yeah, we'll take a peek in on Hubbard.
Cardinal Mooney playing better defense.
Taken down. 2 much east and west.
We
not enough.
we got action
South
across the board.
Hubbard as of late. Yeah, a little timid there was Ben Wilcox,
get up.
obviously trying to stretch.
That's how it works. Billy
There it
Mack.
is.
Irish with another 2-point conversion,
Wow.
Mike. So, it was incomplete. I'm sorry.
South Range gets
Touchdown
in there.
for South Range. Nuggies, where are we at?
We are sitting at 40 touchdowns right now.
We're not even at halftime yet.
No game has reached halftime, and we are sitting
66 or
66 last week, yeah.
We might beat that in the first half at this rate.
Guys, well, we've got a quick breather of a second here. I just wanted to take a minute and mention that we're live on StreamYard this week. And so I'm getting an opportunity to check in on some of the comments that are coming in. We've got Greg Burbrick out there watching the Lisbon game or wondering what happened with the Lisbon game. East Liverpool and Indian Creek fans out there. Michael Page checking in for the West Branch game. And Dave Coral looking in on the Fitch game. Pop Lab to 3 right now where we're
With
at the
Louisville,
2.
Mike, you talked about this game. They have a chance to
Knot it up.
knot
right?
it up.
But we're going to see another timeout. here.
And what do they do?
So that they can make an
Timeout.
adjustment.
I can't even put that one on Coach Pap. That was the other team that called the
Right here.
timeout.
This game nearly, we're at the 2-yard line. here.
What's the score up there at Fitch, Mike?
14-7.
14-7 Falcons ahead.
McKinley's
A
driving
lot
though.
more rushing in this game by the Leopards than we've seen at previous.
Seems like we keep popping back here to Beaver Local Salem. Beaver Local on the move again.
Carry for Klein. Good pickup there for the 6'3" sophomore quarterback Austin Klein. Threw 3 touchdowns a week ago in a losing effort. And moves the chains now for the Beavers.
Still
First
7-0
we'll
East
hear from
Canton
Ron
and
Johnson
United
at
in the
half.
second
We ran,
quarter.
Interview that you did with him.
We'll get ready to take you back live to Louisville and Poland. Ball on the 3.
Fans as well.
I'm a little surprised by the Campfield Louisville. Although Louisville played tough last week.
Yeah.
And it was designed specifically to make sure everyone's.
I guess before we go there, we'll pop back to Columbiana and McDonald.
Columbiana just punched another one in.
Go up 21-14.
21-14.
And now we'll pop back out to Louisville, Poland.
Gets a snap.
Oh, big play
Oh,
there.
big play.
Is that Calissimo?
Here, finally brought
Yes,
down
it
near the
was.
5-yard
Christian
line.
Calissimo with a big player on the goal line.
Gets him in the backfield here for
Man,
a loss.
Christian's just one of those kids.
Good
too.
player. Nose for the ball. You talk about those linebackers in goal line situations. You're just attacking your run gaps.
32 seconds.
It's all about reading your keys
That's
and
it.
just flowing to
He
the
does
ball.
a very good job of it.
Now under 25.
Mike, that's the game I'm a little surprised with. West Branch. They played a great game last week.
Miller gets a
Yeah.
snap. Takes the handoff.
Oh, fumble.
Bulldogs get it.
Bulldogs recover.
That's a big play. Big turnover.
Popping out the Woodridge West Branch. Woodridge on the move.
This is the one.
They haven't updated the scoreboard yet. That's
right.
We got to remind our crews, always update those scoreboards because people do like to flip through the games.
Big play, Beaver Local Salem. Beaver Local's got it inside the 10 now, 1st and goal.
We'll take you there live.
Mineral Ridge leads East Palestine in the second, 27-12.
10-yard line. So Beaver Local in business here, looking to get back in this football game.
We'll keep it live here with Beaver Local.
Beautiful night, as we've said, here at SeaBo Stadium. Good crowd on hand. Klein does hand the ball off this time. And nowhere to go.
Nice play there defensively.
Sure was.
Halftime of the Campfield game.
They're at the half already.
We got our first
7-0
halftime.
Cardinals.
Davidson on the stop.
Canton
Corey Risen
McKinley,
also in on the play.
they are at the 12-yard line, trying to even things up against Fitch.
Blaine shuffled off.
Lowville about to get
No
the
gain
ball
on that
back
carry.
from
Brings
Camel.
up second down.
Popping back to
Three-score
Woodridge.
lead.
Looks like Woodridge might be kicking a field goal here.
Do we count this one?
Yes, we do.
We just had Niles kick a field goal.
Yeah. It is 7-0, right, in this Woodridge game?
I think
believe.
so.
Looked like he split it out
I think
one.
it's 7-3.
I think it's 10-0.
Yeah, Woodridge had a touchdown. We got
Did
it.
they, yeah, that first one.
We did see one earlier.
Push him the opposite direction.
That seemed like he saw it literally with 1 second to go and just couldn't get the snap there.
My buddy said, dude, this is awesome. Mike, it's the football fan that maybe your kids aren't playing anymore.
Yeah.
That's right.
Just love watching high school
They just wanna
football, and
see
we're
everything.
able to give everything. Again, DJ's vision with this, we thought he was crazy. Is that Fitch trying to go? Or McKinley scored.
That's a tie ball game.
Yes, it is.
We're peeking in
14-0.
over Mike's shoulder here.
That's a little surprise.
That was a nice drive by McKinley.
Yes,
they
it
just
was.
methodically marched down the field.
We'd take you back to that Beaver Local game, but right now we're reloading. Pop in there on.
Yes.
Looked like Beaver Local just got
Benson
called for a
Stadium.
penalty. They're going 5 yards back.
On that one, we saw Ross Davison a few plays ago.
Oh,
Ethan Schaefer was in on one.
Audible
Jason
cuff.
Austin almost had an interception
Come on, man.
earlier.
He was
Austin-
He's going.
Mike, is that a good Omaha call there? Oh, he got tackled.
Actually, I thought he had Florida State Seminoles going. Audible call.
He had a little Munson action going.
That brought bad memories of the Atlanta Braves for me right there. Thanks, Billy.
Oh,
Beaver
tried it.
Local
Did he get it?
Are they going to call it?
Incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
It's a good play.
Wow.
Bring his feet in time. Ash was
Pop over here real quick to Ravenna Howland.
Oh,
Good defense by the Springfield
Great
Tigers. They
defense.
get the ball back in the second against Brookfield after forcing the Warriors to punt. Halftime at East Canton. They
Indian
lead
Creek-
United 7-3.
Indian Creek just
Or
crossed the
7-0,
50 against East
excuse me.
Liverpool. Trying to tie that thing up.
Pop back live in on Beaver Local.
Klein fakes the handoff over the middle, has a man. It's going to be
Boardman up at 9-0 at the half, Steve.
Yeah, that's
turnover on
Looked like I was fourth down though.
Back to Howland Ravenna.
it's one of the things I think has impressed me with Boardman. Like they've struggled defensively.
Yeah.
And I know, Cheney's in a mix now with a sophomore quarterback, 14-14 at Tom Benson Stadium. We have a lot of good games.
6-3 Niles at the half. Got like that. Lots of games.
Ursuline.
Omaha.
That's an Omaha. It's a touchdown. Will Burney from Brady Shannon. That's what's scary with them. Manning, Burney in the slots, 2 6-3s, and Boyd and Irving on the perimeter. 28 points, and you've said a pretty good Hickory team.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Ian, if you're a team
that,
in the area
that's
right
a pretty
now,
good
you're
football
watching,
team that
or if you're
moved
if you
over
watch
the
film on
border
these
tonight to
guys,
say, hey, let's
you
go
better
play.
try
I got to give them credit,
down
too.
because the quicker they go,
Oh,
it's
little
gonna be
trickery.
Muffed, but they're
That
going
did
to
not
play
work.
it down.
Can't advance that either.
Little timeout in the Hubbard Mooney game.
Crestwood Struthers, big return by Struthers.
Immediately
They're now
jumped by a
at,
defensive.
I believe Crestwood's 48.
Can
A lot
update
of
you.
defense.
East Liverpool leads Indian Creek 14-7 in the second quarter.
Almost caught. That is number 2, Sam Coleman. And Slappy back
Little
there
audible
for the
out
Potters.
the Howland.
Now,
That's
the Potters
Ravenna and Howland.
Every time we go to Holland Stadium, their stadium is Dylan Greenwood at quarterback.
It's here for the Tigers.
Holland Stadium with that turf is a completely.
Completely.
It's just a changed look.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
Mike Cardamone got the ball back, so a chance to take the lead.
Yes, he did. So he is in the
I remember
backfield
going to
again.
Howland Stadium. There'd be no
And
rain,
mud.
and there would be mud on the
The long
sidelines.
walk you took as the visiting
Yeah.
team to the locker room.
I used to tease Dick Angle when he was the coach there. I'm like, did you wet this field down on purpose?
For a hole, cuts it back up. Oh, he's hit by Neff and brought back.
We had that happen to us one year up at Newberry where they turned on the sprinklers on the field all week long. They knew we were faster than they were, and it just became a mud pit on Friday night.
I don't know. I say go for it here.
Popping back over to Struthers and Crestwood.
Struthers can throw the football. Greenwood's a good quarterback.
He is.
Indian
got a
Creek, East
field goal
Liverpool.
attempt.
Looks like
We'll take
Liverpool's
that.
driving. They're inside the 25 now.
We got a minute to
Looking to
peek at
extend the
that,
lead.
that 3-point
Ball
kick,
is set on
that
the
field goal attempt.
16-17. So this is a
This looks like a
27-yard kick.
young lady kicking the football.
I think
She
you're right.
scored all 6
Now
points
the
last week in
kick
their
is up.
victory.
She got this one too.
And
Oh,
good.
Just a bit wide
The
right.
band shell letting you know.
I thought so too.
just a
So,
bit outside.
Lot of touchdowns. Where are we at, Nugs?
We're at 42 now by my count.
It's a good first half.
Checking out Struthers on the move here. Keeping a close eye, guys, on this
And,
East
good
Liverpool game.
protection for Williams there.
They're well into Indian Creek's
What about
territory.
Toothman rolling out of the backfield?
On a little wheel route.
Yeah, a little wheel route out of the backfield. It's my old favorite play on Madden.
There he
it
goes.
is. Oh,
Oh, a touchdown.
Oh, touchdown.
Slappy.
BB throw by Eric Williams to Deshaun Slappy.
Wow.
Omaha.
Nice catch by, what a heck of a catch by Slappy.
There it is.
Back.
Touchdown.
Didn't run out of gas that time.
Warriors.
That's Nick Wilson into the end zone for
That's
the
much
Warriors.
needed.
And where'd you see it, Steve?
Right here on the Audible.
Brought
That's
to-
a big answer for Woodridge. I mean, for West Branch against Woodridge.
You looked distraught as you said that, Billy.
South Main Street was going in before the end of the They were picking the goal line.
I didn't mean to run your Reese's cups over.
Crestwood Struthers. Struthers inside the 15 now.
Struthers
Take
on the
her
move.
They're trying to build on that lead.
That's another great complex with the turf at Struthers.
Oh,
First and
Again.
Oh, it's
Austin Town Fitch took it in, Mike.
gorgeous
missed it. I'm
facility
sorry.
there at Struthers.
It's okay.
13.
That gives them the lead.
See if Mr. Greenwood could punch one in here.
Shotgun formation, and they
A
have
little 3-by-1 set.
lined up with 4 receivers out wide.
Greenwood looking around for an open
He's
receiver.
gonna
get in.
Left. Going to find an open hole, but
great
can't
pump
quite
fake.
make it in.
He's going to have to hurry here.
Yep, they got to hurry. Get the ball down.
Running out of
Off
time
the
here, no
clock.
timeouts.
Looks like they're going to spike the ball.
And they will spike it.
This is an interesting spike.
Correction, 2nd and 1.
Yep, they will spike that ball on
4-yard
2nd and 1.
It's 21 News at 6.
Liberty and Girard. Close one here.
That's a little surprising. I thought this would be a little closer.
I agree with you.
Liberty played very well last week.
No score at the half between Crestview and Southern.
Again.
Struthers trying to punch it in
Oh, he
before
runs it end
halftime
around.
here.
Try and run it in, and they're signaling.
They're calling him short.
Signaling him short.
They're calling him like an inch short.
No. So they're going to run and try to get a playoff or something.
We don't know if there's any time left.
Oh, man.
Sneak it
Listening in on our announcers
Yeah,
here.
Greenwood. Oh, he didn't get
He's going to be
Swallowed up,
He
and
didn't
he's
get
going to
in.
be pushing.
He might have got the second effort, though.
Maybe.
And now we get, and it's
They say
still.
no.
They called him short.
No, they're saying he's short.
Down it.
Oh,
Down
wow.
it. Get
6
to the line.
seconds left.
6 seconds left.
5,
They got it. They got to
4,
spike it right
3,
here, right? No?
2,
And they won't.
1.
They can't.
They didn't get in.
They're
Didn't
gonna
get
run
it.
out of time
That is
before the
great
half.
goal line
Man,
defense
their
by
coach
Coach.
Oh,
is
somebody
livid.
is mad. One of the
Yeah,
coaches
this
is not
Struthers.
happy.
We're going to skip away from that one as we're getting some colorful language on the broadcast there. Coach was pretty upset with that one. Looks like we've got a goal line stand going here in Girard Liberty. So, Steve, what do you think the most surprising score so far in the first half is?
I think the Hubbard Mooney game after the start by Hubbard, 14-0. It's 14-13. Mooney has the ball there. Obviously, a good one in Springfield, Brookfield. Columbiana playing well at McDonald. A lot of high-scoring games. A lot of good games that I think these second halves will be great.
McNuggies, anything taking you by surprise here in the first half?
Springfield Brookfield is just about as close as I thought it would be. I thought it would be a little more high scoring though. A lot of the defense is taking control of that game. That's the surprising part to me.
I agree. That one feels like a heavyweight fight to me, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Just whoever's going to land that big punch.
Into the boundary.
We're going to keep it here with McDonald and Columbiana as we've got some games heading to halftime, some games getting ready to come back from halftime. And a big play for Columbiana. That might be one.
He's got Gilligan chasing him. Clancy's gonna get
Nathan
down.
Gilligan
He's
chases him
gonna
down.
come out, but I believe the official says he's down. And Columbiana right there with a quick hitter.
So great job. You know how he hit and stayed on the inside of that seam. And Tony did a good job.
It's foggy in McDonald.
It's a fall game in McDonald.
The thing that I'm going to say Clancy did is slow down.
Fog Bowl 2.0.
Just put your head down.
We're going to pop back in here on Girard Liberty.
And got it.
And we got a touchdown.
On the Audible call, brought to you by the WRS Wealth Advisors. Lots of timeouts in that Mooney game there, Steve.
Yes, a ton of them.
Did they use all 12 in the first half?
I think they did.
You can't take them with you, Mike.
You can't. You might as well use them.
That's right.
Could you imagine if they okay, you get 6 timeouts a game. That's it.
Brookfield, Springfield, big play
Audible.
by Brookfield. They're inside the red zone looking to take the lead.
Main target, his own brother, wide open.
Little no huddle.
That's 2 touchdowns in a row by the Warriors.
What do you know? Looks like we got a timeout in Brookfield, Springfield.
Who's on the move there? Brookfield. There's a touchdown.
There's the Warrior. Or is that?
That's the Warrior
West
celebration.
Michigan? We've lost the names on the scoreboard and stream there.
Hey, we'll lose the name. We'll trade that for the score.
We're efforting, is how we'll say that one. Back to McDonald.
I can tell you it's 20-10 right
Yes.
now. West Branch. Thanks to our crew out there. We do appreciate them.
A lot of new guys working hard out there this
They
week.
are. I just got to refrain from my text what I say to them. I have to edit them before I send them.
Keeping our eyes close on a couple of games here.
5-step drop. He's going to roll out. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to go to the left side.
Columbiana, quarterback takes off.
Sanders going to do a great job of saving that last time out. Columbiana
Flip back over here to Brookfield, Springfield.
Not going to lie. If you ever go to a game at Brookfield, get the French fries.
Is that right?
Yes, they make homemade fries. They're dynamite.
You got the fresh cut going there?
Yes.
Oh,
Cowbells are going crazy here.
the cowbells are going crazy.
Got him in the back of the end zone? No.
Good fish defense there. Didn't bite on that.
Pop back over to McDonald, Columbiana. Columbiana at the 15.
It's been that game where it's been back and forth. So these kids are definitely going to be hydrating come halftime.
After Sanier set the pass again.
Liberty has scored, so it's 14-6 in the second quarter against Girard.
Overthrow his intended receiver.
Little overthrow there
I believe
in the
that
back of the end zone.
Coleman.
Back to Brookfield and Springfield.
That's a big play here. Fade to the corner.
Nearly got it.
Touchdown.
Oh, he did get it. What a play.
Brookfield takes the lead going into halftime.
Yeah, that's a big score before the half.
And how about Girard? Nice kick return. They're going to set up shop at the Leopards' 45-yard line.
Down into his oven mitts and fantastic throw from Donovan Pulaski. We talked before this game, the camera angle here.
Popping back over to Columbiana McDonald.
You're inside. You're on the 7. So we'll see what Columbiana does.
A little overthrow there again.
And he was looking for his man, Trevor Deary, again on the little speed out.
A little bit
Still keeping a close eye on Girard Liberty there. Because it looks like we've got a penalty that's going to move somebody back.
Really, you have a timeout here. I wouldn't be shocked if Spate runs, maybe a little read or something belly or.
Camel has 1st and 35 from their own 19.
Oh. What do you have in the playbook for that one, Mike?
You got one for first down?
I like what Coach Spade.
Can I punt?
Halftime of the Urson game, Mike. It looks like it's going to be halftime at Mooney. A lot of these games are getting towards the half.
You're right.
Columbiana trying to punch another one in, make it a 2-score difference.
Yeah, this would be a big score before the half for them.
Senior now stays in the pocket, rolls out right, getting pressure from the backside. He's going to go backside of the end zone here, looking to go Clancy.
Incomplete pass.
The younger Clancy brother.
21-0. Lowville at the half over Camel.
Girard Liberty is heading to the half. 14-6 Girard.
If you can roll out and get 3 yards and give yourself a first down, you still got that timeout in your back.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that real quick. The Aviator marching band on the field with a
Don't
nice
forget,
sunset.
Steve, we'll be here with the Joe Dickey
Yeah,
Electric
we'll do the
scoreboard
scoreboard
following
show.
the game. We'll have
Give you all the
interviews with
scores.
some coaches.
Yeah, hope we can get some coaches on for sure. That's the tough part with the length of games anymore. It's hard to get the coaches and travel to get on. So we'll have the two of us on with Coach Seidel and go through all the games.
McNuggy's going to run the show on that one for us.
There we go.
Brookfield attempts to go for 2, and they do not convert. It will remain 12-7 heading into half.
Should have kicked the extra point there, because that means Springfield would have to make it.
Pop in on Ack
Take
here.
the lead. So
Ack, we were talking just a couple minutes ago about some of the surprises that we've seen so far. Which one's standing out to you the most?
I think the one that's got me is the Hubbard was on cruise control, and all of a sudden they did the one thing that you can't do: turnovers kill momentum.
Absolutely.
And all of a sudden, Cardinal Mooney's back in that game now. So,
Yeah, it seems like ever since that big fumble recovery by Mooney, they're right back into this ball game.
yeah, that one's there. Got a dog fight out at Brookfield. I expected that one to be a tough game. I think I've seen better play out of Springfield this week, even though they're down at the half. The offensive line looks like it's starting to come together.
Starting to gel a little bit.
Yeah.
And we talked about that last week is, Springfield looks to replace some of those big bodies up front. It's going to take a couple of weeks for them to gel together and get ready to go.
Mm-hmm. I think probably the other one that stands out to me is Hickory Ursuline. Ursuline's shown me tonight that what they did last week against Hartley was no fluke.
Not a fluke at all.
That offense is like watching Tecmo Bowl. Take your best player from there and let's go. I'll take Bo Jackson or Christian Okoye any day. So what surprised you, Coach? Is there something that stands out to you? Or?
I think there's a couple of them that stand out to me. I'm a little surprised by that Niles Alliance score. I thought that maybe Niles might run away with that one a little bit early. Alliance is pretty young this year. Sophomore starting quarterback, first time ever. The other one that kind of surprises me is looking in on this Columbiana McDonald score. Columbiana, faced a tough contest last week with Louisville, and they're out early on McDonald. I think that Coach Williams is trying to replace quite a bit with, Dom Shadle moving on last year, but it looks like Nathan Gilligan and company are starting to put it together. Be interesting to see what the second half of that one looks like.
And I think the Canfield-Dover game is exactly what we expected. Low scoring, chess match, who's going to win, who's going to make the plays at the line. That one's 7-0 to break. The one that may be a little surprising, McKinley and Fitch. I thought Fitch could go there with the offense that they run.
You're right.
They got the lead. They've scored 3 times, but their defense has given up 2 in the first half.
Yeah, we've got some comments coming in here on the StreamYard broadcast from Facebook. Maureen Williams is asking what happened to the Jackson Milton game. And Maureen, the answer to that is we're having some issues with the stream from the school feed on YouTube there. They were, for some reason, still showing last week's game over again when we popped into that one. So we're working on getting the stream from the school on YouTube fixed up on that one. And we hope to have that one for you in the second half.
And Woodridge, they're driving again on West Branch. They're trying to cut that deficit. They're down 10 right now. That might be the
Oh, so just getting word, Maureen, for you, the internet at Newton Falls has completely gone down. And the school broadcast is unable to happen there right now. We'll keep an eye on that one and see if we can get that back to you. We'll pop in, Mike. How about if we pop in and take a live look at some band action in Hubbard?
Absolutely.
We'll go ahead and crank this up so you can hear it there at home.
Up next, a song running to the Who's Kids Are All Right, a song from the 60s which was out of sight. The Offspring's offering, inspired by electricity from orchestral maneuvers in the dark, with rock, energy drive, full of emotional spark. It features King Yankee, American dream, and emotional flight. But what they sought to tell us is the kids aren't all right.
Okay.
popping back in on Woodridge West Branch and catch the Woodridge score.
Did he give it to him?
He hasn't signaled yet, but they're celebrating.
They're
like
celebrating,
they got it.
and it has to be.
Right at the pylon.
We had it.
Yeah, we had it live.
Where are we at now, Steve?
That is 48.
48
48.
touchdowns and a half.
Looking for 100, Coach Ackelson.
We're going to get it.
We're getting it.
It looks like
We don't even have Ann in here helping us.
Capabilities of a lot of endings that can be good ones.
Yes.
It looks like Canfield Dover's about to kick off the second half already.
This would be big. If Canfield can march this first one in and get a 2-score lead on Dover, that sets their whole second half up to run it the way Coach Pav would like. Because I'm sure it's 7-0. You're just like, you're okay, but you're not.
So don't look now, but Woodridge 17, West Branch 20. That's becoming a heck of a game. I think we're still first half action there.
That Woodridge team is gritty.
You know, they are, and they're just another one of those tradition-rich programs.
In the playoffs, they played a lot of our local schools.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll take a look real quick at the start of the second half for Canfield Dover.
The second half with the ball first at the 22-yard line.
Just getting ready to kick off the second half in
that was
East
Oliver
Canton
Kovacs,
between United and
Once again, we were
Yeah, I'm going to go over. I'm sure Boardman has to be started back up with Cheney. Yeah, that started up. So
that one started back up
yeah,
too.
that was a pretty fast first half at Boardman and Cheney.
Well, that's
they have somewhere to go tonight.
Yeah, I think when you lose a Jason Hewlett, your offense. But they haven't played bad defense in this game.
That's the big thing. Those two defensive guys on the line are incredible.
Yes.
They're fun to watch. They make life miserable for every coach.
We had Clive Wilson on. There's a young man that's Coach Seidel at 3.9 going to Boston College.
You got to love those kids, right?
Yes.
I mean, the kids that get it done in the classroom.
Are
get
you
it done on the
shocked?
field.
By this score 7-0, I thought there'd be more points.
I was just telling Coach, I said, if you're Mike Pavlansky, you're okay. You're up.
Yes.
This drive is the big drive right now.
It is.
Come out, set the tempo for the second half. If you just can cram one, this would be typical Canfield football here.
You're right.
Brock Lowry, 7-minute drive.
positive
Stop
yardage
us.
there and way to get Brock Lowry off and moving here in the second half, which will bring up a 3rd and 1.
They did that.
So we're starting to pick up some early second half action. We're checking in on Canfield right now. We're going to pop over and show you a little Boardman Cheney.
Looks to be about 3rd and 1, and that's what you're going to have in Hightower. He's going to have to really work on that read option. I mean,
Poland and
he's not a
Louisville have
prolific
resumed
passer,
action in the third
so-
quarter.
and that's what Terrence Thomas would have been in that position as well.
We'll take you live to Crestview and Southern, where Southern's kicking off the second half. This is another one that surprises me a little bit, guys. Crestview and Southern tied at 0.
That's another field that, like you said, when he's
You're right.
the turf does such amazing things.
Well, and it's wild to see in the smaller school stadiums. You
Mhm.
look there at the visitor side from Southern.
Is grass becoming obsolete, Coach?
Not in Sebring.
Not in Sebring. No, we've got to
Big
get
fella likes to lumber around in the mud.
That's right. I roll around in it, put a wheel in my hair.
My belief on that is it's two different styles of football.
It is.
Like if you have a team that's built on speed, you want turf. But if you have a team that's a mutter and like just big offensive linemen that like to move people around, that is the perfect place to be on grass.
Fumbles it or looks to pitch it.
We saw a fumble here in Salem. but it was recovered.
Omaha,
Poland, Louisville.
5 yards into
Touchdown, Bulldogs. Mark it. Anytime you see happiness in the end zone, Nuggies, we're locked in on the audible call.
Redirecting to the left side of the field.
Big bounce back for Poland.
Out gives the Poland Bulldogs another lead.
And they didn't play bad week.
No, they did not.
Depending on this kick here.
Beaver Local, I have to say, playing
Bobby now gets
hard.
down,
Oh,
kicks out,
yeah.
and the kick is
You got to score right before half.
Yeah.
They pulled it to within 13.
Improvement. You would say you covered them last week from week 1 to week 2 against a better offense, probably in Salem.
I would say improvement. The thing that really killed Beaver Local last week, they were in that game up until the fourth quarter. It seemed like that week one fatigue really kicked in there in the fourth quarter. It was really evident. I mean, Indian Valley, they're a big team. They're gonna win at the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. That's how they're gonna win football games, and that's exactly how they did in the fourth quarter. But so far, I mean, they're holding their own right now against Salem, one of the best teams in the valley.
No doubt.
Niles and Alliance has resumed, and Niles is into the red zone, looking to add to a 6-3 lead.
Owls is one of those teams that playing a better week 2 game coach. Oh, he's good. Took a hit.
For sure. That's one where you look at, those adjustments from week 1 to week 2. There's a lot of growth to be made in that 1 week span there.
Canfield had to punt. Dover's got the ball low at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
The wide receiver screen there, they hit, and
we'll keep it live here in Niles Alliance game, but we're keeping an eye on Crestview and Southern as Crestview's on the move, and we're keeping an eye on Canfield and Dover as well.
Oh,
I'll tell you what, that's a nice little RPO play.
Little pull on the backside, coach, and open it up. Lost his, just stumbled a little bit, or that's a touchdown. Does that play for Struthers hurt before the half when you can't get into the end zone?
You hate that. And I can't remember who had the opening kickoff, but you wonder if that's going to come back to haunt Struthers later in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Popping in now on Southern and Crestview, where Crestview is looking to punch one in.
Mike, the way Canfield's playing, it looks like they got to stop there. If they could score one more time, that could be tough for Dover to come back from.
Getting an update that
they have played fantastic defense. Dover's had it on their side of the field a few times here tonight, but they have not been able to get it done.
Cheney gets a stop to start the third quarter, so there's the little wide receiver hitch. Pretty good defense there by Dover.
I just love the setting of Rand Stadium.
Yes.
The houses in the backdrop.
The buses.
And that looks like that might be Jack Davis with his first catch of the game.
Keeping an eye now on East Canton in the red
Davis,
zone.
A junior here, will stay in the game, and that's a great grab, great positive yardage. And that's what you just talked about, Jeff. That's where Canfield's had success. Lowry
Peek in on East Canton real quick.
Looks like they're running a pass play here. Oh, quickly under pressure.
Got to throw that
He's
away.
throwing it away.
Yeah, Coach Ogilvie. Impressive win last week, a little bit of a struggle this week. So you see some of the teams, Mike, that won week 1 that are struggling week 2.
May revert. Yeah, it's not. That's going to be one where he'll be dissecting that film tonight, knowing Coach.
Give a quick shout out here, guys. This crew at the East Canton United game is our new guys, Aaron Mosier and Billy Skelton. A couple Sebring guys.
Yes.
United defensive line getting to him a little bit.
And there we have it. There you see Niles take one into the end zone.
It's a good job by the Niles Dragons to get the touchdown.
And then the stream freeze.
Loose ball.
And again,
big turnover at East Canton.
Like off the hands of Ryan Schneider.
And
looks like United got it at the 49.
Did United get it?
And again, for all our fans, Mike, we're not perfect.
We
We
try.
don't claim to be. We try. It's going to freeze. It's going to lock up. Hang in there, fans. It's the only place you can watch every game.
Recovery or no?
We make every effort to make everybody happy.
Here's
It's
a
not
surprise.
always perfect.
Canfield's punting again. That's shocking.
I'm telling you,
Could that be the final score?
it could be.
He's had 2 really.
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
I know Pav's heart rate is
Yeah,
up a little
he's-
bit at this point.
It's like 4th down and 38.
That's a
here.
good punt.
40.
Guys, just an
But
update.
even if it is 7-0, that's a quality win for Canfield.
East Canton has the ball 4th down and 38.
What do you call there, Coach?
Punt.
There's no play in the playbook. No
I don't
no
have one
trick
for
play
that.
for Coach Seidel, 4th and 38. You don't want to give any of your secrets away on the.
Mac wants us to run the annexation of Puerto Rico on that one, but We'll see if we can get that into the playbook.
Do you have the old Oklahoma play where they'd sit the ball down on the field and the guard?
The old Fumblerooski.
Yeah.
So a fun story for you, Mike. That game was actually a national championship game between the University of Miami and Oklahoma. And the middle linebacker on that play was Jay Brophy, who used to be the head coach at Sebring and gave me my start in football coaching.
Was a heck of a player.
What a guy, too.
Oh, he's a great guy.
Great guy.
Coach
How long
Brophy,
was he the head coach?
He was at Sebring for 3 years, and the stint prior to that, he was actually LeBron James's head coach at St. Vincent St. Mary.
He had some great teams.
Fourth
at
and
St.
7
Vincent.
from the 25-yard line.
Crestview.
And now Cusick
Where'd
is
you see
limping
it?
off.
Yeah, it looks like he
Audible
got hit
call.
after the
Sponsored
play
by
WRS Wealth Advisors.
But so that
We
will
love
be
you
a
guys.
Yeah,
Rebel
thanks to them for
touchdown.
sure. They broke the goose egg. Good call, Mac.
That's
And
right.
as we get ready for the
Guys,
extra
just an
point
update
here,
there as I'm kind of hearing from our announcers on the field that Crestview
And-
did get
and
in
Anthony
there.
Cusick did
However,
limp
it
off the
didn't
field
come
there.
without a
Strink
price.
is holding the
Cusick's
ball for
limping
Joey
off the
Carr.
field for him.
Rebels up
Oh,
6-0,
that could be a big hit.
7-11 left.
and that is the first score of this game. And as we were saying earlier, it
Don't
might
like
come down
those
to just that. Who can score first and hold that lead? Indian Creek Eddie's Liverpool halftime is over. The Redskins have the ball at their own 38.
Ball is back.
Snap
Ball
is
is
good.
down.
Extra
Middle
point
Ridge.
will be
Up.
good.
East
It's
Palestine
good.
Getting ready to kick off.
It looks
The
like that would have
Rams
made it for
leading the
another
Bulldogs
30 yards,
27-12.
maybe.
Yeah, Joey Carr, he does
Crestview
have a
goes up
leg on.
7-0 in this one, guys.
And that will be 7-0, the first lead of this game.
Here's one,
Rebels
Boardman
get
and Cheney. Mike Cheney gets the stop, and they're on the move down to the Boardman 24-yard line.
We'll
So
give you another Omaha. Poland is on the move.
At Greenwood
They are
Chevrolet,
at
shop with
the
confidence,
Louisville
knowing we're ready to go the extra
34-yard
mile
line.
for you.
Looking live at Boardman Cheney.
yeah, Mike, that's what you talked about. The houses in the background that ran, the school buses,
That's just old school
old
football,
school
yeah.
football. A lot of great football players played on that field.
And you know, I love seeing that grass surface.
Oh, the quarterback keep.
Oh, get a block.
Down to the 6. Coach Emil got a little answer here.
He's got something.
Those guys were fired up on primetime
Oh,
the
that
other
was
day.
you
That
want
cool
to talk
see.
about great time. I mean, prime time, Coach Mike, for the schools that want to be a part of us, get a hold of us. We'll come out to your school. We'll shoot it in the end zone, interview some of your kids. And what a great time. The Cheney kids we had a lot of fun with.
Not sure what's going on here, but we're going to take a
Tackled
peek
by
at
a
Poland
host of
Louisville.
Leopards for a gain of about maybe 4 yards. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 11 for
That's a great view from
That's a fantastic
Anthony Malone on the call in Poland.
marked near the 26-yard line.
All the schools we have, you have to shout out, Mike, the stadiums that we're able to cover from.
They are. And, you know, we talk about the turf. Turf would look wrong at McDonald.
You're right.
Yes.
It just
Move to the outside.
there's a mystique of walking into McDonald's. And I know, Coach, you probably hated that view looking over at their stands with all the playoff.
Boardman going to run it
appearances.
against Cheney's on Boardman's 2, it looks like.
The senior standout.
Pop in there to Cheney. It looks like he was tackled at the
He
1.
fumbled the football.
Oh, no.
Out.
And they're going to give it 3rd down. That was a tough play there.
Guys, right before we popped in on this one, we saw Dylan Dominguez pick off a pass for South Range.
Ursuline's going to start it there.
Yeah, I've stepped out of
30.
that one. The 2
They just
closer
started the
games.
second half.
Okay, I'll put that back up for our fans. And big play here for the Cheney Cowboys.
It is a big play. I'm trying to pull up the audio feed on this one. It sounds pretty quiet right now.
Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Good defense again. Did he get in?
No.
No.
Now what do you do here, Coach Seidel? You take the
Big
3 to get it to a score? Or
Well, at 9-0, I think that you're probably going for it here. You're going to need that touchdown at some point.
Yep,
Points have been at a premium in this one so
no
far.
doubt. Looks like Coach Emil's going to stay with it, Mike. We have a 4th and goal. Little bit of a quarterback keep, Coach Seidel, to get him out to the wide side.
You know, I'd love that if
I'm
they
gonna
were
have to
under
tell
center
Michael to
there.
move his head.
Not happening. Spartans converge. Make a big stand.
That is a big stand.
That's a big play.
It's frustrating down there when you end up going alone with a running back with no lead blocker there.
Yeah, those are tough ones. And you get the linebackers crashing.
You know, you're in tight. Everybody knows that the linebackers are going to flow fast. You almost feel like you got to have a lead blocker.
Big change of possession there. Mike, third quarter going to start at Hubbard, 14-13. That's
We got a
one.
ball game. Doesn't Mooney get the ball first?
I think Mooney does get the ball first.
Oh.
Dover's been able to move it out of the goal line area. So
We're going to keep it here real quick at Boardman Cheney and see if Boardman can get out of the shadow of their own end zone. Keeping an eye on Louisville Poland. And we're going to pop there right
throws
now.
it towards the end zone. And it's going to be batted away, and it'll fall incomplete, and the Leopards will take over, turnover on downs. Flag on the play, thrown towards the right side here.
Just exchange punts.
We'll see what it is. It might
Same
be
thing in
against the way that the
Canfield,
ball,
yes.
the flag is placed. It's going to be against potentially Poland.
That is
Illegal
Jim
shift.
Tressel football, right?
And it'll be
Punt's the
flagged.
most important play in
It'll
football.
now be Leopards ball.
Changes the.
Absolutely.
So
And,
Leopards
and
on
we say
coverage,
that
able
with
to
kind of a
stop
smile
the
on our faces,
Poland
but
Bulldogs
he
from getting
couldn't
into
be
the end
more
zone. Not
right.
only that, but they're able to get the ball back
Omaha Crestwood Struthers.
with 7 minutes and 53 seconds. First and 10 at the 25.
Popping in on Crestwood Struthers now.
down to the 3.
Oh, we got a fumble.
It's like a big play. That might actually be a
Omaha,
touchdown.
Omaha to East Canton.
That'd be East Canton United, right?
Yes, I'm sorry.
And he's
Yeah, Crestwood got in the end zone, so they take the
bad
lead
play
over
for United,
Struthers.
but
They had it.
McNuggets, I'm surprised they're not going for the deuce here to make it a 3-point game.
Quickly.
Yeah.
There's either
Get it.
United's either going to have first and goal at the 1, or they've just got a touchdown
After
here.
that first drive,
The
they
muff punt,
Got them where
tightened
they
up
want
here.
them. If you can put
another
plants on
play.
here,
And,
you've
you
got
know,
good field
we just
position.
mentioned
On the way
Coach
to tie the
Tressel,
game.
and I used to, when I first started covering YSU when I was at WFMJ,
5 minutes
he
and
would
45
literally
seconds
say
left in the third quarter.
33% of the game, offense, defense, special teams. I
Absolutely.
used to sit there and think, you know, and then I would listen to him year after year, field position.
So it looks like, Mike, that East Canton got that ball back at the 2-yard line.
Tackle.
Yeah, they've got it first and goal from the 4. Or I'm sorry, first and 96 yards from the
There you go.
from the 4.
Down. At the 5.
Second down and 10 for East Canton.
South Range on the move against University School. They're at the 38.
Trent Ellison on the tackle.
We'll go live there now.
Dominguez.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
He's a decent running back, right?
If we had a fantasy draft, who would be your top back right now?
Dominguez.
You're putting me on the spot here.
Devin Carter, pretty good.
I got a couple of twins sitting at home watching me right now.
Answer
They're-
correctly so you don't
Better
get in
answer
trouble.
both of them. Split carries.
Both of
Absolutely.
them.
Split carry, split back.
McElroy
situation.
has to be a choice. There's a bunch of good ones.
Yeah.
This is a
We
year of
actually
the
did
running
that
back.
one year when Pat Saunders was our sports director. We drafted high school players.
Oh, man.
And it was a fantastic year. And everybody's like, will
That's a
you trade me
pretty
this
tackle
guy?
right
No.
there.
That's too funny.
I had some guy named Claret that year.
He wasn't bad.
That's a solid pickup. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Might have had a 400-yard playoff
He
game.
had some yardage, didn't he?
Yeah, a little bit.
Braylon Hurd was a good one when he was in Cardinal Mooney. He was one of those guys that was good for $180. And
Anthony Smith.
Anthony Smith, LJ Scott. Yeah, the tailbacks. Whew. We've had some good ones.
Yeah, this area has been a hotbed.
Cal McCarthy. and
Yes,
Mooney.
he was pretty good. First state championship. I think he has a record in his interception return for a touchdown, I believe.
I'll tell you what, guys, as fast and as furious as we were going on the first
We've slowed
half,
it down.
We slowed down a little bit.
Defenses rendered in. Mike, they're just kicking it off in Hubbard Mooney. So Cardinals with the ball.
Indian Creek at East Liverpool. Indian Creek inside Liverpool's 30-yard line, down 14. They need to score.
Big rumble for
All
Roy.
right, Fitch and McKinley just kicked off their second half.
The ball stays in the middle of the field in the Dover Campfield game. It seems like it's been in between the 35s.
Is there a magnetic pull to the Cardinal logo?
24 on the carry there for Indian Creek, Rob.
It's got its own orbit.
The mascot won't let it go either way.
That's going to be enough for a
Yeah,
Jeff
Betos is on the
Betos
call
is
of
at
that one.
Campfield.
Yeah, with Coach Niddle.
With Coach Niddle.
Oh, Gary.
Yeah,
Niddle.
Richie's at.
He's a former intern at WFMJ.
Yep. Richie's at a YSU volleyball tonight.
Pop back
There we
in
go.
on-
the end zone.
The Ridge trying to put it in.
Whoa.
No one home.
Big
Oh,
stop
that
by the Bulldogs there. Got away with
Yeah, the
one.
pace, Coach, you've called it. The defense is kind of have
Picked up a
settled
little
in.
bit here, yeah. I'll tell you what. While we're on this game, I gotta say what a job Coach Shander's done turning around that Mineral
Yes, he
Ridge
has.
program.
Had a great year last year. Made it to the playoffs.
Good guy.
Yes.
All around good
Absolutely.
Always good to us here at YSN when you need him.
Third and goal from about the 4.
We'll see if they can punch it in
Bunch
here.
takes a snap. He's keeping it himself. He's going to be tackled short.
So that was
Good
quarterback
play
Mark
by
Bunch
Landon
taking
Price.
it down to the 1.
This is a 4th down play.
Fourth
One
and
of the
goal.
biggest plays.
We'll audible out here to East Liverpool Indian Creek.
Or no, that's not
Indian
McGee.
Creek with a
That's
nice
Robinson.
big run
Robinson
there.
around the
Louisville
corner.
with
He's got
Poland.
a
The
good
Leopards
15 yards.
at
I
the
think that's
Bulldogs,
coming back.
25-yard line, down 14 in the
Some
third.
laundry on the field.
Sounds like that run's going to come back
By
there.
himself. Crosses over the goal line and in for another Rams touchdown.
Another Rams touchdown. Mineral
There you
Ridge.
go. Put it on the board.
We're going to Omaha out to Alliance, Ohio again here.
Alliance on the move.
My hometown.
Dover with a touchdown. So 7-6.
Oh.
Big penalty on the extra point. So this will be a long one.
Be about a 35-yard extra point attempt. That's NFL.
Yeah.
Nice job by the Niles defense there to string out that
It's a big
jet
extra
sweep.
point in the Dover game here. They're going to line it up. See if they could tie the Cardinals.
Pop out there.
Snaps down, the kick is up. And the
He got
kick
it
is
too.
good.
Hey, mark a field goal on the board.
That's a
saw
that's
that
the
one.
extra point.
Oh, that's the
Extra point after the
7
penalty.
all
7
out
all.
in Canfield.
Coach Pavin a dog fight.
Go back to Alliance again.
Ooh.
I'll tell you what, guys, we don't hear a lot about them because they're not a YSN school, but Alliance is quietly putting something together over there. Brendan Zerbrug, the sophomore quarterback, great kid, great arm, and we pop into Poland and
Louisville with one. There's a game
Right
too,
back
Mike. These
in the
are all
game.
starting to turn the other way. Some close ones. Spartans are going to punt, so Cheney going to get it back.
One on 4th down, you're just looking to get a first down.
Now we're back
Usually don't get
fast
a
and
touchdown
furious.
for 24 yards out in those scenarios, but Seaman wide open, able to find the end zone and get in from 24 yards out. Makes this right now 21-13.
Fitch's
Extra
drive
point
stalls
pending.
to start the third quarter. They punt to McKinley.
Back into Alliance. Oh, he sneaks
Ooh,
through on the jet
yeah.
sweep.
Wow.
There's another touchdown.
Little jet sweep for 6.
We like touchdowns.
Yes,
here
we
on
do
the
like
Audible Call.
touchdowns.
Chance to make that one a 3-point game with the PAT pending. Sounds like we're going to pop out to Campbell in the red zone against Louisville.
The Red Devils.
Louisville with a
Number
21-0 lead in that one. I think I saw earlier this week they're calling that the Battle of the Bridge.
Dakota, what kind of haunted them in the first half? They
Maybe,
had a couple
maybe
good
not.
plays, and look what happened.
Bueller.
then.
Never heard of that.
Bueller. Has anyone seen Ferris?
35-7, Mike Ursuline. So they're on the roll.
Under center now. It's a counter. That's for Will. As Will has a little bit of room, gets hit hard.
Down to about the 1 there for Campbell.
Bonoski with the hard hit.
As Bonovsky makes the tackle.
Brookfield still has the football, so that's 12-7. That could be the big win of the night.
I just slipped to 3 games. All 3 games players have cramps. Last week I didn't see a lot of it. This week, a little more heat, I guess.
Yeah, a little heat.
The humidity's up there today, yeah. We had a kid go down and walk through today. I don't know how you go down and walk through with cramps, but he had to look up and see my face with the mustard bottle waiting for him.
Yeah.
You go mustard or what was it? Pickle juice? Somebody.
So I do a shot of mustard and then you get to wash it down with some pickle juice.
We're going to find out, Mike, if Campfield has an answer now that they're tied 7-7. This will be a big drive for them. Can we get one in the end zone here for the Red Devils?
Handoff. I believe that's to the quarterback.
I think they fumbled the football.
It looked like he was going to be marked short.
While we're at Louisville, I can also tell you they serve the best wedding soup.
Oh,
at any
yes.
game.
You know,
Yes.
I've always got to get a chicken parm sandwich waiting for me. And unfortunately, I play Louisville at my place this year, so I don't get to go
They
down.
can bring it. Order it ahead and
That's
tell them to
right.
bring
Yeah.
it.
Whenever he gets a running back, 100% of the time, he usually gets the ball.
Oh, Gerard getting down there. We hope fans are enjoying the Audible WRS. Thank you so much. And fans, when you're watching, you see all the other sponsors on top of the screen there. Without them, we would not be able to do this.
Will
Brookfield driving against Springfield, trying to increase that.
Touchdown,
5 point
Campbell.
lead.
Touchdown,
And
Campbell.
get another
That
one.
is a touchdown.
On the
Audible
call.
right now, Omaha. And another. Is he in?
Is he in?
He's
Touchdown,
in.
Gerard,
Touchdown,
back
Gerard.
to back.
Like that.
We like
Here
it.
they come.
Get them in
Uh-oh.
bunches, as they
Big play
say.
happening here.
Poland with a big play.
Big third down at Canfield. 3rd and 7. Don't know that you want to give this ball right back, Steve and Coach. 'Cause
No.
Dover's got the mo right now.
Look down.
We'll take a live look in on that one.
Out of time, and that pocket collapsed.
Quarterback sack.
Pocket
Yeah.
just collapsed. on
Dover is playing some football.
it. Guys, well, we've got a second here. Jim Daly chiming in on the chat saying that in the late 70s, Louisville had the best elephant ears at their concession stand.
There we go.
Absolutely. So we like to hear. Keep us.
I'm only
Keep
telling
us
this for our
informed.
crews that are at the game so
That's
they
right.
know where to go.
I'll tell you what.
Boardman, Cheney is on the move again.
Oh, low snap.
Air it out.
Touchdown
Great
for
job by
the Tigers.
King.
Tigers.
It's a wide open.
Who was the other one we had, Steve?
Boardman and Cheney. Cheney's back down inside the 10 again.
Are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Here
So
in
there's
third
the
period.
touchdown.
That was a heck of the third quarter. With the score 9-0, Boardman's going into the fourth quarter.
Howland just an extra point away from tying this game,
Yeah,
guys.
We got some tight ball games.
That's the end of the third quarter, Mike, in the
Gonna
Cheney
open up the
Boardman.
ground game for him.
So
Told you
fast
they-
paced.
Big play, Indian Creek, East Liverpool. The Potters have it inside the 20, looking to answer an Indian Creek touchdown.
They tied this one up, I believe.
Here in the third. Wow, what a throw by Williams across his body, rolling out to the wide side. On the money to Deshaun Slappy. Slappy with some receiving yards here tonight for the Potters.
Little Rick knocking
big
on
catches.
the door again against East Palestine.
Slappy out to the right with Jamar Allen.
There's
Pitch
the
to your left. We're in I
13 or
formation.
about the
Toothman
12-yard
dots the
line, I
I.
guess.
Irvine, your lead back. Toothman gets the pitch.
Wide
Robinson.
receiver screen.
And we got makes
We see Ridge go down to about the 5 there. Oh, there's a fumble. East Palestine recovers.
Oh, big play.
The old turnover.
We like turnovers.
We
too.
do like turnovers. We count them. We like to see a turnover every now
Pop
and
back
then.
up here to Poland real quick.
What do we got in this Hubbard Mooney game?
Hubbard's
Steve?
2nd and 7 on their own 45, still 14-13. Mooney's defense has been very good. As soon as I say it, they rip one off for 25 yards.
Poland feels like they've had this ball around the 45 forever.
Yes. Going to have to punt it away, it looks like. Big play for Poland or Hubbard, Mike. They are inside Cardinal Mooney's 35.
Looks like a pooch punt there.
On Indian Creek.
So we've got a penalty on Indian Creek that's going to move the Potters even closer.
Cheney down in there again at about the 4, so they need to punch that ball in.
Unsportsmanlike against Creek as well.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Oh,
2 penalties against Creek.
wow.
Caffey with a 10-yard run, so they're down to the 25. Hubbard.
3 penalties.
Yeah, guys, don't look now, but TC's just getting stronger as the game goes on.
Omaha, Columbiana sitting at the 10-yard line, trying to punch one in and take a commanding lead against McDonald.
We'll look live in on that game right now. United's moving close to the red zone again. Columbiana
had their chances last week. They tightened that game up against Lowville.
They did, and we were
They
sitting
should have
here.
ran the ball.
Dan Williams, if we would lose here, the last time McDonald's lost back-to-back at home.
Ooh. Wow.
Mid-90s?
Wow.
Is it back that far?
80s.
Cheney 3rd and goal after a penalty from the 15.
Audible over here and Omaha over.
gonna be the end of the
Of
third
course.
quarter.
End of the third
Switch
quarter in
sides.
United
End of the
and
third
East
quarter.
Hampton.
East Canton
Cheney, Boardman. Cowboys
There it
get
is.
into the end zone on a touchdown pass.
All right.
That's a big story.
10:50 left in the fourth, so it's a one-score game. A lot of one-score
A
games.
lot of game left.
Dover, Mike, go to Canfield. Dover's on the 2.
Omaha
That has
to
changed.
Canfield.
Looks like they're sending in down to 1.
Columbiana.
Second half has changed in this game big time.
Columbiana's punched theirs in. They go for the extra point to go up 31-14.
Yeah, we momentarily lost the feed on that game,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
It's still the fog bowl out there.
It is.
All under center.
We'll have to ask EB about that when he gets back to studio.
They get it in the end zone. They take the lead. Wow.
Back for a touchdown.
Dover with a great second half.
Now scored in back-to-back possessions, and they have taken the lead here at Canfield.
East Liverpool's got it inside of Indian Creek's 5 right now.
In the third quarter. Very impressive drive.
Got ourselves tightening up in a lot of games.
Popping in on that East Liverpool game. While we wait for him to run the play, guys, Jim Daly chiming in says, guys, so that you know, I'm watching from Port St. Lucie, Florida.
That's awesome.
Allows me to keep an eye on my alma mater, Columbiana, and see former players I coached in junior high or who are coaches now.
There's another one on the board.
There
East
it
Liverpool.
The Potters.
Cardinal Mooney Hubbard's at the 17 on the move. Springfield Nugs still what, 12-7?
A little bit
Still
more here. in the second
12-7 in
half.
favor of
There's no
Brookfield.
doubt about it. Hubbard.
Jim,
does
we
have
appreciate
extremely
you
good
being
depth.
along with us
Looking
from
at the pass
Port St.
pass.
Lucie.
Doesn't look
Big
like
stand here for Cardinal Mooney, Mike. You want to keep
as
them
many
out of the
deep
end
on the
zone
sideline
here.
right now as they usually are. Hubbard's
About
able to
both
rotate on
opening
the
drives
defensive
for
line.
Hubbard
You know,
each
usually
half, they've had the ball a
kind of get some
long
guys that are
time.
going back and forth. Doesn't happen all too often. Here.
Yeah, and that's what you're looking to do in that wing T offense is eat up some yardage in chunks. Just keep the chains moving and feed that big running back.
Oh, there he
That
is.
big running back? That was a nice play right there.
Yeah, a little
You called
counter.
that one right, Coach.
Almost felt like it was coming.
Little counter, like you said, pulling the backside guys leading up in there. So I think that's 1st and goal now for Hubbard.
I think you might be right.
What's the word I'm looking for in their enrollment?
Cheney on the board. They're kicking off, Mike. So we got a lot of things tightening
Hubbard,
up.
I mean, arguably you can say they're the smallest D3 team in the state.
Canfield has to go down and score.
Beaver Local Salem just out of half. Beaver Local's got it inside the 20.
University
Looking for the
schools
open
at the
score.
16 against South Range, trying to make that a tighter ball game.
Yard line, 5 minutes, 19 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
Omaha Beaver Local. Big touchdown.
Pop in there real quick.
Noah's
Nice shot of the scoreboard.
Yeah, they get on the board there.
And there's Hubbard in.
Hubbard for the touchdown. So we get 2 touchdowns for 1 there. Caffey with a big
Audible,
touchdown
Omaha,
and
real
another
quick.
touchdown.
How about
for
3?
How about it?
Garfield,
Fast and
Garrettsville,
furious.
3 in a row.
32 for the Tigers.
Our first look at the G-men tonight as they go up 40-6.
Wow. That's a continuous clock.
Marco Masucci in the game.
Yeah, 4:01 left in the third quarter there.
Comes back out.
Campfield in some trouble deep in their own territory.
Gonna be from under
They need a few first downs.
Yes, they
just to
do.
get some stuff cooking.
Trying to see what's going on in that Fitch feed is malfunction.
Having some technical difficulties from Tom Benson Stadium. Can tell you, we could Omaha out to United East Canton. The Golden Eagles sitting at the 21-yard line trying to even things up in the third quarter.
2-point try there by Garrettsville was unsuccessful.
Looks like Brookfield's got the ball inside of Springfield's 35.
Mike, I have the Fitch game on my computer and it's working. That may just need to be refreshed over there.
Michael, that's up to you, buddy.
Plays on defense today.
That's why we brought you in here. You got the young legs.
Oh, that's Cody Schrader.
So
Extra point is good in the Hubbard game, Mike. So 21-13, still a 1-score game.
Still a game.
East Canton still holding on to the 7-0 lead over United, but United with the ball right around the 20.
35.
Man in motion again. We're going to hand it to it. It's
Ward Kiko. Did he get a first down? I think he
Nice
did.
little play there.
He did as well. About 2 yards.
Pick
past
up the first down.
Nice little sweep to the right again. It's like those plays there are confusing me. Is that
Pop in on Brookfield Springfield again.
Fourth quarter
University
starts in
school.
the Campfield game, so
University schools cut it to 34-21.
Nice job on that speed option to cover it. Pop back out there to United in East Canton.
right up the middle?
Look at this.
A little hesitation, and then again,
Nice little
about
run there.
6 or so for him.
21 all as McKinley scored, Mike. So it's tie game and Tom Benson.
Move here.
Pop in there real quick.
Oh, I'm
Looks like-
sorry. Austin Town
Yeah,
Fitch
Fitch
scored.
put one on the board.
Now it's 27-21, could be
27-21.
28. That's a shootout.
This would be a huge win for that Fitch program.
Yes, it would be. Even though they say McKinley's down a little bit, this is tough to go, tough place to play.
Grant Knight
Oh,
keeping
makes
himself.
it.
Boy, that East
Great
Canton
offense.
defense
That
has
was a
played
beautiful
tough.
play by East Canton defense.
I'm not sure who made the tackle.
You know, they've really turned it around here in the last couple of years in East
Yeah,
Canton.
how long? The halftime at the West Branch game was longer than
Yeah.
the first half.
And we talked about this. What's making, the post-game show hard to Joe Dickey Electric could just be scores tonight with the length of some of these games. Campfield needs a big play, Mike.
Ooh, not that.
Just haven't been able to connect.
So Brookfield
The pass coverage.
looking to add to
Ooh,
this.
Omaha, Beaver Local Salem. Big play.
Big play for Brookfield, too.
Big play for Brookfield.
Looks like that one went all the way for Salem.
Yep.
We're gonna see the replay.
We'll count this. Big run.
43 yards.
Big play.
Huge for Salem. Beaver Local had 2 unanswered touchdowns to make it a 1-score game. That is big insurance for Salem.
Pop back over to Brookfield Springfield.
Oh, nice play.
Down to the 1 yard line, guys.
Yes, Brookfield's for real.
They got a big offensive line. They just move people.
So we'll keep it live here and see if they can punch it in.
Yeah, this would be a big touchdown in the third quarter. He's going to go.
absolutely closed up at the line.
A receiver for a first
Louisville
down. That
looking
is
to
6'7" AJ Lingelholt. And Lingelholt gets
Cut into that pole.
There's an improved team. They struggled a little bit last week.
Yeah.
Louisville goes
Barberton.
on the road. Looks like a big first down for Campfield.
Back into the line of scrimmage go the Leopards. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left. Cruz in shotgun formation. Ball to 8-yard line. First and goal. Gets a snap. Hands off to Joves. Joves.
Brought down in the backfield there. Big play for the Springfield defense.
Camel driving again against Lowville. They've moved to the Rockets' 20-yard line.
Camel hanging in there in this game.
They are trying to eat into that lead a little bit. Not a running clock there, so opportunity to do some things.
Columbiana McDonald. McDonald's got the football at the 31-yard line looking to answer Columbiana.
We'll keep you updated on that one. We don't have anywhere to put it right now. About 5 teams in the red zone.
Boy, if you're the Cheney Cowboys right now, Steve, you need a defensive stop.
Yes, you do.
Brookfield brought down at the 1 on a 4th down play. So Springfield's got to take it over on downs at their own 1-yard line.
Bo's got him right where he wants him.
That's right.
Cheney just got the sack as you said that. So
live look in at Camel.
Camel.
What a run.
Wow.
We got ourselves a touchdown there. A lot of one-score activity.
On the Audible. Salem driving against Beaver Local.
We're going to pop over
Louisville
here
going
to
to try to
pulling.
punch it in. On the blitz, he got him.
Canfield's driving.
Seaman unable to break the tackle.
McKinley's driving. Salem's driving. Don't you love it? This is great.
This is unreal.
Cardinal Mooney with a big first down, so they're on the move.
Looking in at Canfield Dover.
Mooney. What a catch here by the Mooney Cardinals, Mike. Down to the 3-yard line.
Oh.
Good answer by the Cardinals.
Do they go for 2 if they get in?
Oh, I think he'll definitely go for the 2 here. Third quarter. Looks like a pretty good crowd at Hubbard, so.
Carl Pellini's a riverboat gambler.
Canfield looking to get that first down. They get
Louisville at the 1.
Then at the line of scrimmage loses his helmet. And it's going to be tackled by
And the Bulldog defense holds strong.
Did they stop him on downs?
They
Yes,
stopped
did.
him on downs at the 1.
Wow.
Back
There's
out there.
Cardinal Mooney. Oh, we got some
That's
flags.
dirty laundry.
Those will hurt you.
Are we charging for laundry?
Mm-hmm.
We charge
50
for
cents.
everything.
50 cents.
It's just a matter if they pay or not.
Looking live now at Salem and Beaver Local, where the Quakers are looking to score again.
Sebo Stadium.
Crestview's up 21-0 in the 4th over Southern Local.
Canfield here still on the move. Little pop
Oh,
pass.
that's a nice little play. That's what you get for
Pretty
putting
good
8
drive.
guys in the box.
8 in the box. You got to get them out of the box, right, Coach?
That's right. Guys, speaking of the facilities throughout the area, man, what a nice facility Sebo Field is.
Yes, it is. Great facility. Cardinal Mooney going to take it now at the 10, so first and goal from the 10. Doesn't look like they have enough people, and a little confusion.
Canton McKinley's at the 19-yard line trying to drive in and get the equalize.
I think
that
Mooney
game.
called a timeout there before
Just
that play.
barely got it called. Bought back over to Salem. Jackson
It's
Johnson
4th
looking
down.
to throw.
Hits him for. Ooh,
Inside the 5-yard line.
they got a chance to.
4th down conversion.
4th down conversion there, fellas.
First and goal, Salem.
And we're going to audible out the Pro Football Hall of Fame Stadium where McKinley's on the move.
That is a big play by the Fitch defense.
Yeah, that's a touchdown if he doesn't make that one.
Yes.
Mike Cheney got the ball back, so
This is your drive.
that's
Chris
all you
Emile
can ask
wanted
for.
this
Got a pretty
drive.
good return to the 50-yard line, so
Back to Salem.
of course.
Security blanket for Jackson Johnson, no doubt about it.
I got to be honest. This is a blast to do this
This
show.
is.
Oh, it's
We're
too
just
much fun.
we're all
Just
over
have
the
fun.
map. Everybody's yelling Audible or games or Omaha's. It's fantastic.
Canfield showing a little
Canfield.
something.
Showing a little grit.
Yeah.
We're
I thought you were asleep, Billy Mack.
Yeah, Billy Mack.
Everything's been just like staying back. It's just been like
Stand pat.
It's great, man. You
That's
can't
right.
beat this. Tight games that are going to go down to the wire. We like that.
Popping in on South Range and University School right now. South Range looking to take one in.
This will pretty much be the one that says you're done, University School.
Taken down.
Campfield got another first down, so they're churning it out there, Mike.
West Branch is driving. Touchdown, Ursuline. They're going to be up 42-7.
Yeah, that'll be a continuous clock now. And there's a team that we talked improvement, probably improved after giving up a lot of points. And Columbus Hartley was really good. So
Yes, they were.
Well, if we check on that Hickory team next week, which I will, you know I will.
Absolutely.
They'll be a lot better. Omaha. Cards trying to drive. South Range is driving. This is fantastic.
Mike Cheney's on the move down to the 15.
Oh, how much time? You can see that clock.
7:22 and moving. They're a little no huddle now. So we have all kinds of things going on. Mooney's in the red zone. Cheney's in the red zone. Campfield's getting near the red zone.
United and East
Looks like
Canton.
Cheney got it.
in the red zone.
McKinley's in the red zone. McKinley just scored.
And Cheney just
Extra
scored.
point away from tying it.
And big play and
Mike Cheney scores, so they take the lead.
big
Back
play
out
in
to-
Springfield. Brookfield snap goes over the head of Bo Brungard into the back of the end zone. Brookfield safety.
Cheney missed
go
the
up
PAT,
7.
guys.
How about a safety at the Springfield game gives Brookfield a 14-7 lead?
Coach Emile, 12-9. He takes the lead over his former assistant
Yegley
coach, Seth
getting
Antrim.
the quarter charge. Calling time
Coach
out there.
Yegley owes me either that or his wife's got to bring us cookies.
We'll deal with either one.
Yeah.
In this one.
Look at me. I eat cookies.
So we're looking at you live right now, Mike. A lot of action going here. Coming
this
fast
is-
and furious again.
This is what we like, man. You know, we like lots of scores, but we want games to go right down to the wire.
Campfield trying to get in to tie it.
Pop in on this West Branch Woodridge game. West Branch looking to add to a 2017 lead.
Want to say Campfield maybe 4th and goal or 4th and 8, it looks like.
Boy, this is a big play.
We'll pop in and take a peek at
Yeah,
that
that
one.
looks like 4th down or maybe 3rd down, but
It is 4th and 8. I just heard our announcer say.
it's a big play here.
Gary Niddle and Mr. Betos.
Up top, takes the snap,
He's going to get
Gotta get
sacked.
out of there.
up the middle. He gets rid of the football into coverage, and it's
They stopped him.
Wow.
Incomplete pass. Popping back to 2 for West Branch.
Not the play Coach Pav called up.
Nope.
Big play. Crestwood is inside. Struthers 10 now. Only down by 4. Looking to take the lead.
Incomplete pass there in South Range.
Mineral Ridge knocking on the door again against East Palestine. They're at the 5.
West Branch appears to be down to the 5-yard line.
Touchdown Rams.
We caught just the tail end
Yes,
of
we
it there.
caught that one. Good
Where'd you
catch.
see it?
Right here on Audible Call.
There's another one for, oh no, knee goes down. Boardman's going to get the ball back down 12-9, Mike.
We'll keep it live here at West Branch and Woodridge. Looks like it's 2nd and goal for the Warriors from about the 3.
Yeah, Cardinal Mooney's going to have it 2nd down. There's a touchdown
There it
there.
is.
Mooney's going to have the ball at the
There's a West Branch touchdown.
Omaha to East
Cardinal
Canton.
Mooney.
East Canton.
Mooney.
Omaha. East Canton at the 2-yard line.
Cardinal Mooney punches it into the end zone.
East Canton just punched one in.
monkey see, monkey do.
So Mooney going to go for the 2, Mike, to try to tie the game at 21.
We got a game, folks. Offense has decided to save it all for the fourth quarter before they got moving.
What a drive.
Cardinal Mooney going to go for the deuce.
We've got a frozen feed there, it looks like.
I have it on mine. I have it here. I'm hit live on the bottom left.
And they left the guy wide open.
Play button down
Did 2-point conversion.
No good on the 2-point conversion. So
We're getting ready to watch that live now.
they do a nice job of stuffing a run here. Here's the 2-pointer. Tried to run it up the middle.
Actually, going to be a handoff to Miller. Oh, good. He's going to get a push from the line.
Big stop.
They
Didn't
blow
quite
it
get her
dead.
in there.
1 yard short. Nice stand there. by the
Brookfield has
Husker
crossed the
defense.
40
Shades of
after the punt following the safety by Springfield.
So, guys, these late action games as we're getting reset here, who you looking for to make a big play coming up right here?
Well, you got Boardman Mooney. That's a new ball game.
Yeah.
Canfield's defense has to make a play or stop in their game. You got great ball game going on now at the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Cheney's defense, Mike, has been all over the field in the second half and doing a great job of stuffing the Boardman Spartans. So,
I mean, you look at it, I mean, somebody somewhere is going to make that play. It either swings or breaks it wide open. Columbiana looking to drive in and put away their game in McDonald. Like you said earlier, Coach, when's the last time the Blue Devils, A, started the season 0-2,
could not tell you.
but B, lost both games at home?
Dover was able to move the football out of there, and Coach Pav using timeouts now. So
It's
you
got
got to
be.
think that's
Yeah.
late.
Yeah, that's got to be late in that one.
End of the third quarter, Crestwood and Struthers 4-point game, but Crestwood has it at the 7-yard line, I believe,
Wow.
of Struthers looking to take the lead.
Looking in live now on Alliance and Niles. Niles holding on to a 13-9 lead. That's the game, guys. That's the one I'm missing to be here with you tonight. Appreciate my niece understanding that I needed to come down here.
Help us poor fellas out.
Sarah giving the shout out there.
That's because we promised you pizza and buffalo
Yeah, this
chicken
Niles
dip.
game has been a
That's
good
right.
one. Niles hanging on 13-9.
Take a live peek in on Boardman Cheney. Oh, we're going to Omaha real quick. Crestwood and Struthers.
Little pitch sweep. Can he get
He's
out
got to
there?
hit that edge.
He got
He
it.
got it.
There's another touchdown on
Another
the audible
touchdown.
call.
There it is. Put it on the
Crestwood
board
takes the
there,
lead.
Nuggies.
Brought to you by the WRS Wealth Advisor.
I don't
You
think
go back to the end of the half there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's coming back now.
See what they elect to do.
Back to Niles.
Oh, a little
they're
deep
going
ball.
for the big play.
Falls incomplete. Oh, Omaha.
He's all the way down to the 20.
Boardman Cheney. Oh, man.
Yeah, Boardman hits a big one.
Boardman did hit a big one. Takes him down to about the 20-yard line.
Oh, boy. Dover just struck again.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
That's the shocker of the evening.
Yeah, I did not expect that.
Oh, Omaha, Beaver Local Salem.
Let's keep an eye on Gerard at Liberty. Leopards trying to drive one in.
Big bomb over the top, wide open.
Big
Beaver-
play.
Salem went
66
along,
yards.
76-yarder.
Touchdown.
And that was Blaze X line for the Quakers.
We'll kiss that one goodbye and put 6 points on the board.
Great throw and catch there. Johnson finally connected with X-Line. They've been trying all night. And they finally convert, and it's worth 6. And Tommy
I would think that game's late up at Poland. It's still
Yeah,
a
I would think so.
8-point game.
21.
That's a big touchdown for Dover. So
Live look at Louisville, who can strike from anywhere on the field.
Quarterback, I definitely leave it in the hands
And
of
I turned over my shoulder for a second pitch. Was at their own 40. They just scored.
They just scored. Wow, that quick.
Now that should be 34-28. I thought we saw McKinley tie that.
I think you're right.
Yeah, they tied it at 21.
I don't
Okay,
disagree
I
with
thought
that
they
decision.
saw
Too.
My bad.
All night they really have been.
What do you say when you're Hubbard and you need to get a first down? You give it to
TC Caffey time.
Yeah, another big first down there. That game's still in the third quarter, though.
South Range about to punch one in on University School.
Is that Dylan?
Looks like it's Dominguez heading for.
Turn the legs.
Ravenna just big play.
We have Omahas everywhere, man.
I love Omaha.
A 60-yard pass.
60-yard pass.
All the way.
Take it. Where are we at, McNugs?
We are sitting at 74.
Let's get to 100.
20 to 13.
Be a lot of scoring late because these games are getting
Yeah,
late.
but if we get the right overtime game, we could get 4 or 5
Yeah,
scores.
we
out
could.
of it.
Well, we may have a chance to put one on the board here. South Range
Let's
looking
put
to punch
up.
one
Give
in.
us 75. Give it to the big fella. There you go.
There it is. Give it to him.
Oh, they marked him down.
These refs have to understand we're in an audible show.
We're going to Omaha out
Yeah.
to Ravenna Howland for the extra point.
Boardman's in a timeout.
This
so-
is a big extra point.
Yeah, this is
It
a
is.
huge one.
Oh, the
Oh.
snap is mishandled.
Oh,
That
Big play
is
for
huge.
Howland.
That could help the Tigers. The extra point will not be made. The Tigers now.
Back to South Range. And it looks like we may have to charge Coach Yeagley another quarter. Nope. Just a little discussion going on there. Coach Yeagley asked him for an explanation. And then he does take the timeout.
And just across the border, Ursuline's looking to put in another one. They're sitting at the
Here goes
5-yard
Boardman.
line.
Boardman's going to snap a play from the 15.
Omaha to West Branch Woodridge.
And another
Touchdown West Branch. We get that one. So there's another one for us. Boardman trying to retake the lead.
Second half's been different in that game.
Yes, it
Woodridge
has.
made that tight in the first half. This has
It
been
is.
all Warriors in the second half.
Now the Spartans trying to retake the lead.
Some action Springfield, Brookfield. It looks like Brookfield's inside the 25 of Springfield.
Looking live at Ursuline Hickory.
Jack Erickson, the sophomore, getting some snaps at quarterback.
14-7.
On the keeper, he's going to score.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
another one.
Jack Erickson's in for the touchdown.
Mark one down
Put
again.
that one
And
on
the
the
Irish once
board.
again get another
Cheney
run
getting
for
stuff,
touchdown.
or Cheney with a big stop. So third down.
That one's a little surprising to me, Steve. The 12-9 Cheney lead.
Yes. Officials meeting. They're going to measure this. This is a big measurement.
We had a touchdown in the East Canton game. East Canton scored, and then the PAT hit the upright and was no good.
Columbiana McDonald. It looks like Columbiana's knocking on the door. They're at McDonald's 10.
We have a
Omaha. If we get there.
Columbiana knocking on the door again.
Sparks is now going to get the carry, and he's going to go up the middle, and he's going to,
Touchdown.
I believe,
Got it.
get into the end zone here for the Clippers.
No, they're not going to give it to him.
Sparza,
Alliance is taking the lead against Niles. They're lining up for an extra point. They'll be up 3.
we didn't see him much until Hartley went
Can't
down.
quite make
There it
out
is. They
the
gave it
clock.
to him.
Yeah, they gave it to him. Boardman going to, looks like first and goal or first and 10.
Looking at that board.
East Liverpool's got something working too against Indian Creek. They're at the 20.
Nice job of filling the gap there.
Yes, it was. That's that read option.
10.
There's guess who going into the end zone again.
TC Caffey with the touchdown.
I think that's his third of the night. Jamie and Romo, text me. How many has he got on the night,
We'll
buddy?
see if it'll stand.
Oh, we got a flag.
Oh, we did not.
This could be
That gets charged to the referees, right?
Not sure what the flag will be.
holding on Hubbard.
Oh,
Zappa
man.
throws his helmet down.
Coach Mack takes a big sigh of relief. Campfield trying to make a late run, Mike. They're down in the red zone.
Set him way behind the chains.
Boardman looks like third down for the Spartans. Got all kinds of stuff going on here. What does they say on the NFL red zone? The witching hour.
is
flag.
upon
Little do they
us.
That's a big penalty there. Boardman going to try to run a play to get one in.
Touchdown, Canfield.
Canfield gets in, not over yet.
Tough look for the Hubbard Barstool account right there.
Timeout in the Boardman game, so
But
Is that a
one
final?
coming way back. Second down and 20 now for the
that's a
Eagles.
big penalty in that game.
Game getting a little chippy. We've seen it in spots.
Shook hands with Spencer.
Indian Creek, East Liverpool, still
36-14,
Bottom
Columbiana
of
in
the
the
score
fourth.
Over 120 yards and penalties tonight. Indian Creek with about 50 yards.
7:26 to go. Fourth quarter. Potters lead 28-14. It's going to be 3rd and 13. Ball on the Indian Creek 29-yard line.
That penalty really doesn't hurt us at this point.
Well,
popping in on that Girard game. Looks like, what's the ruling there, Billy? Stepped out around the 3 or the 4. Mike, did I hear you right? Did you say Alliance went up on Niles now?
Yes.
21-14 now. Canfield down a score.
Columbiana up 36-14 in the fourth.
Take a quick look back in here on Boardman and
Yeah,
Cheney.
Boardman's down there, Mike.
Boardman just scored.
They punched it in.
Boardman punches it in. We got it. That's a big score. There can't be much time left. Wow.
You know, Hubbard
It's been a
had-
great football game.
Hubbard had that play called back, for the penalty.
And the clock's going to keep
What a
running.
screenplay they just ran
Yep,
to pick all
first
that
down.
yardage back and move the sticks.
3rd and 20. And they hit it. Good call, Mike. It's a great answer by Coach Antrim and the Boardman Spartans. That could be a guy we send the StreamYard out to get him on.
Absolutely. Palestine tackled there at the 5-yard line. We're going to pop back in live on Girard and Liberty.
They finally figured out the flag situation.
Did they?
Little onside kick, Mike, here maybe for the Canfield Cardinals. They're
It's
lined
gotta
up
be.
for it.
Because I think he's used most of his timeouts.
I think that's going to about do it.
He didn't find the guy with the big eyes.
Boardman made the extra point, so it's 16-12. That's been a good football game.
Struthers' defense needs a stop. They're down 3 against Crestwood in the fourth.
Guys, we're finally going to get a play here in the Girard Liberty game. Or maybe we won't. And we did finally get the play there, and it was a nice run off the left side. Pop back out quickly to Brookfield Springfield, where Bo Brumgard's taken off. We've got a flag down after the play.
And up at Pullman, we got a 4th down play coming up, and I believe Poland has the ball. No, they do not. So this is a big play for Louisville coming up.
Audible, Camel, Louisville, just big play.
Poland, big sack there, Coach.
Big sack.
Collapsed that pocket, forced the Q to move up.
Big 15-yard penalty just called against Brookfield.
Was that the late hit after the play? It looked like McDougie's.
It looked, they called a personal foul. They did not give a signal for a face mask, so it looks like it's going to be after the play.
Yeah, it looked like.
Who has the ball there? Springfield has
Springfield's got it down 7. Got to imagine it's late in the fourth quarter, so they need this score.
It looked like as Bo got tackled there was a defender that came in flying late and kind of put his head down into him while he was on the ground.
It's been a heck of a game.
Yeah. Pizza Joe's just delivered.
Pizza Joe's, another sponsor for
Thank you, Pizza
Little Grub
Joe's
for
in
the
East
boys. Thank you,
Palestine.
Pizza Joe's, for
We
sure.
love you guys.
What do you think with Bo Brungard here?
I think you got to put the ball in Bo's
Put it
hands.
in his hands, let him make a read, going to roll it out.
Oh, nice little pass play.
Hold on to it.
Pretty good hitch pass. That's safety, a big play in this game.
You're right. And you know, that little hitch pass is kind of underrated.
Mike and TC just keeps getting the hard yards when Hubbard needs them.
They're just
Cutting
grinding
there now.
Mooney trying to hold him out of there. This has been a slugfest. And give Cardinal Mooney some credit. Everybody thought this was going to be a blowout.
Niles with a chance to regain the lead.
I think he's in. Yes, he is. Good job.
He is in there.
There's another one. We get 80 yet?
That was 80.
80. Let's go.
Touchdowns on the audible call.
Back to Springfield and Brookfield.
I think we're getting one here.
Here, wait. Anthony, you should have stayed.
Bo on the jet follow.
Bo with a pretty good jet sweep there. Cheney, Mike, in panic mode, it looks like late.
Sounds like he was able to get the first down there.
Hubbard trying to put this one. They're going to get Cardamone. Nope. Caffey again gets stuffed. Mike, they're going to have a fourth down, I think.
That's
if that may have
huge
been
for
fourth
Mooney.
down.
That's a huge play for Mooney.
Yes.
We're still keeping an eye on that Springfield game.
We have some crazy endings. Struthers in a one-score game, like you said.
What just happened up there at the top, Mike, in the Fitch game?
Still 35-21.
I saw somebody running around in an end zone.
By the way, in that Struthers game, Struthers has the ball back at their own 40.
We'll keep an eye on that one for you.
There's the cricket.
Omaha the cricket. Omaha to the cricket.
Big play here, Mike. Do you go back to the screen pass?
I think you do.
You know, I like the naked boot on this.
Just going to air it out. Got him. I don't
Got
know
him.
if that's a first down. Oh, he did get the first down. Big play.
Back to Springfield. Quarterback sneak up the middle.
Bo with a first down. Getting up a little slow. That was a big first down for the Hubbard Eagles. Good pass play.
Huge. We're going to have a timeout there at Springfield and Brookfield. So we'll pop back in on
A
Hubbard.
lot of hands on hips for Cardinal Mooney, Mike.
Oh,
Been on the field a long time on defense.
well, you got this long drive. You take the long drive in the first
Start the
quarter. You
quarter.
don't think it's going to
They're coming out airing it out. They think they have something.
Oh,
Near one-handed catch.
Yeah, that's stopping the clock, too.
And we got cramps now. Starting to take their toll.
McKinley is driving. They're down 2 scores.
Guys, I'm just going to show you real quick the measurement in the Springfield game, and they measured it and said that Springfield did indeed get the first down.
Some good endings on the audible.
Absolutely.
Judy Struthers with a big 20-yard pass to Crestwood's 40.
First final of the night. South Range 40, University School 20.
Congratulations to Coach Yegley and the boys, 2-0 on the season.
Keep chucking along.
That's big
Struthers
points from
looking to
that
do
D2
something
team.
here.
Another final in.
nice.
Ursuline all over Hickory
Oh,
tonight.
what a tackle.
50-7. They moved to 2-0.
Back to Springfield.
Deep ball. Ooh.
That pressure in the face on Bo really hurt him there because he had a man running wide open in the back of the end zone. Guys, I think that this might be the exciting ending game we've been looking for.
Yeah, I think so. Canfield going to get the ball back.
Columbiana game. McDonald's got it inside the 15 now.
Live look at Struthers.
Especially with only one time out. Sanchez again. This time a better run. He was hit hard.
50-18.
Pop in on McDonald.
Get it in there.
Got
One
it.
time for it.
Down to the 1, maybe? Yeah, they're going to mark him short at the 1-inch line. Pop back out to Springfield Brookfield.
Definitely gut check time for the Tigers here.
Yes, it is.
And for Springfield, they
And
were
probably
in
the guy
last
you
week. Now
want
they
to
come
be in
back,
gut
come
check.
back on this one, they have the chance. They're inside the red zone. They got their
Omaha, Indian Creek, East Liverpool.
Real quick bump into McDonald
play.
where they got into the end
Yeah,
zone.
McDonald gets in.
There's
so
another
third down.
touchdown.
Have a look at Springfield again. Oh,
Timeout.
Coach Guerrero gets a quarter
Timeout.
in the jar.
That'll put him over 200 yards rushing on the night, or pretty darn close to it.
200 yards rushing on the night.
to speed there, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, they clocked him legitimately at like a 4.40, and that's flying.
I believe it's Devin
I mean,
Fishman,
that's
if I'm not
flying.
mistaken.
I think you're right.
That certainly is.
Man, that kid is an athlete.
Yes, he is. Got a chance to see him on the sidelines down there at the Penn Ohio game, and he is just put together.
Oh, yeah.
Officials are going to, I don't know if that's a taunting or an unsportsmanlike conduct. I'm not sure what that's going to be.
Cardinal Mooney with an interception
Man,
in the end zone.
What a run by Toothman.
Ooh, still a game.
They get it back.
Live look at Struthers. We're just getting ready to break the huddle at Brookfield. Springfield getting ready to come out with an opportunity to try and punch one in and tie a game up here. By the way, final East Canton 13-7. I don't know if that one's been said yet.
No.
Hubbard trying to do something here. And Greenwood going to drop back to pass.
Poland 21-13 final.
Get ready for Springfield to run their play here.
Yeah, it seems like this is.
Actually, we're going to Omaha real quick to East Liverpool.
With extra points.
Scored.
They just scored.
Yep.
Here's the PAT coming.
And it is good.
Up and good. Springfield. Catch was made for the first down.
Yeah, we see that nice hand has been in our screen.
She's been ringing that cowbell.
Yeah,
like
that
crazy.
cowbell. You would think.
She just needs more cowbell.
We all do.
Bo's going to run this one himself.
Bo.
You get in?
You get it.
Ran him over and got in.
Yep. Wow. 336. Buckle up time.
That's going to be a game to keep an eye on.
Rockets.
Touchdown for
There's
Wolbo.
another
We
one.
catch the end of it.
They're celebrating. We're celebrating.
We got 84. We're nearing 90.
But decided to keep it for himself.
All right, Canfield.
Touchdown.
Time for Mike
Louisville.
Pavlansky's team to pull one out late and get us an OT game.
Guys, we're going to pop back to Springfield and see if they do indeed tie it
Yeah,
up.
this is a big extra point here.
Oh,
Looking at the
Kinley
scoreboard,
tightened things
both
up
teams
out
have
at the Hall of Fame game.
2 timeouts, huh?
2 timeouts, so the extra emphasis on this.
Looks like he got it. Bang that one through.
Right down the
14
middle.
all.
14 all. It's
Victory
35-28.
formation. Victory formation for the Spartans. So it's going to be 16-12 final.
Popping live to Canfield Dover. Maybe we can get the McKinley Fitch game on too there.
Canfield's got the ball. This isn't over.
This game's definitely not over.
It just depends how many ticks are left on that clock.
Trips near side. 1 one lone receiver, far side, back to Lowry's left.
Guys, we were just getting ready to Omaha over to Crestwood and Struthers, and we got a timeout.
Receiver wide open.
Oh, big play.
He's down to the 10-yard line.
Gotta spike it.
13 seconds. The clock's still running.
Oh, Cardinals got a shot.
Clock has to stop.
Clock stops right now while they move
Clock
the
stops
chains.
for the chains to reset. That's right.
Wait a minute. This is going to be that clock continued to run.
So they get the chains set and they spiked it.
The announcers are mentioning right now that the clock continued to run when it should have stopped. So we're going to have some time put back on the clock there. They are playing at home. That's a good point, Mac. Yeah.
Who's that clock operator?
They've got to kill the ball here as soon as the decision is made on how much time they're going to allow. But that was an unbelievable route, unbelievable throw. And they're going to have, at worst, there's 5.4 seconds. You can't take that off.
5.4 seconds in the Canfield game, guys.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Here it is.
Little hitch. I like the guy in the slot, Coach Seidel.
You know, I love those slot
The 3x1s. I like the slot guy. On some type of drag. I think Coach wants a little more time, like you're saying.
He does.
Greenwood Struthers, ball's inside the 20. Oh.
Touchdown. Struthers gets in.
Touchdown.
There you have it. That gives Struthers the lead, right?
Yes, it is.
So we're going to pull it back out here to Canfield Dover, see if we can catch this one.
This is unbelievable. All right, so now the clock's going to run. Brock takes the snap.
Looks like we're going to have an onside kick up at the Fitch game.
Zone overthrown. And we've got 7 seconds remaining.
We're going to take a timeout before an onside kick.
So, guys, in the Canfield game, they ended up putting about 12 seconds back onto the clock.
Okay.
So now we've got 7 seconds left in the ball game.
Brookfield's return goes up past the 40.
Yeah, they got a big return there. It's a big play here, Mike.
With them running out of bounds, with Farthing running out of bounds. So here comes Canfield to the line. 7.1 seconds remaining. Split wide receivers, top and bottom of your screen. Lowry takes the snap, drops back, pressure in his face. He's avoiding 8,000.
Oh, he's still on his feet.
Yeah, he is.
Turf throws it to the end zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown Canfield.
Oh, my.
They're going to call him out of bounds.
Oh, they called him out of bounds.
No.
They rolled him out of bounds on it.
Looks like that was the last play of the game.
It looks like it may have been.
Obviously, from where we're at, it is.
That is, in fact, the last play of the game.
Wow.
The officials ruled him out of bounds on it.
Whether his foot was down or not.
Looks like I thought he had that.
Guys, we're going to pop live to that Camp McKinley onside kick attempt that looks like it's coming.
Onside kick here. We'll see what is to come as Al-Assad.
Wow.
Salem
what an
scores
ending.
again, huh?
Another touchdown.
As they line up for
Oh, scoop and
Oh.
score. The Falcons, we're going to have a live one on the
There it
Audible
is.
call. Scoop and score.
Scoop and score on the onside kick.
That might be our first defensive
Yes.
touchdown of the year. Yeah.
Scoop and score.
That's what I'm going to do when I eat Sarah's buffalo chicken dip. I'm
Scoop
gonna
and score.
and score.
Springfield trying to get the ball back.
McNuggies, where are we at on the official McNuggies touchdown counter?
We are at 86 right now.
86. Inching closer, guys.
We are 4 shy of 90.
Newton Falls a winner, 35-10. McDonald falls to Columbiana, 36-20.
Back-to-back home losses for McDonald.
I would not want to be in that locker room.
No.
Big play here.
You got
for
the cowbell
Springfield.
back out again.
Yeah. Got to be careful here throwing the football. The blitz coming. Oh.
Makes the catch. I don't know if he's
That is a great
better
catch.
off to make the catch
That is
or
a
drop
great
it there.
catch.
That's a good win for Niles.
That is a nice win.
That's
for
a
Niles.
big win for Niles to go to Mount Union Stadium and beat Alliance on the road.
Crestwood with a big kickoff return out to the 38.
Wonder how much time's left in that one.
Can't be that much. It's been the fourth quarter for quite a while.
Wow. West Branch still only in the third quarter. Yeah, we'll be able to leave that one up live.
Big play here. Coming after him. Got him
Looked like
again.
He wanted to go downfield with that.
That's got to be grounding.
That might be grounding, yeah. Remember, grounding a little different in high school. It doesn't matter whether you're in the tackle box or outside of the tackle box. There's got to be a receiver in the area.
Play there. Was the ball go backwards where the refs marking it at, Coach?
I think that's a spot foul, isn't it, Steve?
I think so.
Yeah.
They're moving back there. So.
Wow.
So they did 10 yards. They did rule grounding.
Big change if you're trying to get to overtime. Absolutely. Now you're going to give Bo.
Yeah. Is that going to be? Was that a third down play?
I believe it was a second down play because they took the timeout after first.
Wow. That backed them up big time.
Sack on fourth down.
How much time left in that one, Billy Mack?
Can't be much. They look super impressed right now. So
Tell us how they really feel, Mac.
well, I'll put it to you this way. Ravenna's 9-0 in my victory for me.
So Brookfield is back to punt as we get some more cowbell.
Wow.
That's going to be a fun one. Ravenna.
A line drive.
Ooh.
Boy, they got good field position.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, it could have been even better just by fielding that punt.
Yes. Another 10 yards.
Another 10 yards, yeah. Difference between your own 40 and right at dead midfield. Quick peek in, guys, back to the Hall of Fame, just because I like to take us to the Hall of Fame.
I could spend all day there.
You know what? For a football junkie, that's the place to be. And we'll pop over here to Crestwood and Struthers.
Puts them in motion. Daniels looking to go.
How about West Branch against Woodbridge?
We got him
27 at the half.
Oh, he had him. Had a step on him.
Oh, yeah.
Out of the reach of Noah Baker.
21 unanswered points in the second half by West Branch.
That's crazy. Just crazy.
Noah Baker, Alec Grzib on the coverage.
Alec Grzib on the coverage.
And the Struthers coach is heated as his players are not getting back to the line.
Yeah.
Third and 19.
Mike Hubbard's punting, so Mooney's going to get it back.
Mooney gets a shot. Springfield's getting a shot.
Oh, wait a second. Go to Mooney.
They stop.
They fake a punt.
Oh.
Mooney stops them.
Wow.
On the 32-yard line.
They're 32?
Yes.
Trying to get Mooney up.
Wow.
Springfield just missed on a deep
They
pass
just
there.
missed a deep one, but
I don't see
wow.
how they would have called that. Why you would
First
your best
and
player
10 Cardinals.
10 yards back to take the snap and just straight run it with no option.
Wow.
I don't see that being called for him just to run it. I think he had the option.
Westwood misses another deep
Of course,
shot.
I could be wrong. We don't know.
Guys, the announcers on the Mooney Hubbard game are talking about right now that they think he may have just taken off on his own on that
really
punt.
steal this ball game away.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't look to be a called fake punt.
How do you handle that as a coach when you go in the next day?
So I can tell you that I started my career as a special teams coach, and I had a kid just take off on one on his own. I got fired 3 times on that play. It's one of those ones where, as a coach, you're asking the kid, what did you see? Because sometimes we do have those checks put in there for them to be able to make that call on their own. But you're playing with fire if you're a kid making that call on your own there.
This game's going to be won in the trenches. It's been like that from
That's
the
a
start.
dangerous thing.
But right here, right now.
Fourth
D-line's
quarter.
gotta get home.
Keeping an eye on this one, still keeping a close eye on Springfield and Brookfield.
4-point game in Struthers.
This game's going to be
Man.
won.
All kinds of stuff going
Springfield
on.
is yet to
Mooney
retake
offensive
the
line?
field. Well, as we speak, they now take the field again.
Still 14-0.
Big play for
Southern
Mooney,
Crescent
second
game,
and
guys.
10.
Ashton O'Brien. Check it out.
Option. They got some room out here.
Outside. TC coming in. First defensive snaps up the ball game and making it
TC
huge
came in
hit
and
on
made the
Miller
tackle
right
on that one.
That's going to set up a third down here. 1 minute, 34 seconds remaining.
Pop over to Springfield.
Brungard with a nice play there on the.
Good job to get out of bounds there,
Yes.
too. Not sure what the clock situation's like exactly, but you need to save some.
The Salem's a good football team. Boy, they laid one on Beaver Local tonight. Sorry, Michael.
I'll tell you what, Salem's going to have a fun one at the end of the season with West Branch. That's going to be a game to see. I'm so glad that's on a Saturday because I'm looking forward to getting over there to SEBO Stadium and seeing that one. Guys, I'm going to pop you back to Mooney real quick. They've been all over the field.
Wow. Great job by O'Brien.
Yeah, they had
Back into Springfield. Bo with a big run.
Bo Snyder.
Still on his feet.
Get out of the way. No.
45 seconds left.
Wow.
The little girl in the pink shirt's loving it.
Bo knows football.
Could Coach Guerrero be a call?
Real.
He's still not going to be happy.
Yeah.
But he could be.
But they may not be home. That's the problem with StreamYard.
Well, you can do it from your phone on the bus.
Yeah.
I've learned how to do that. Just got to get the bus driver to provide you with a little lighting. Guys, I feel like we got to keep it here. The Struthers one, they just took a knee.
Yep,
it looks like they're going to get the win.
Struthers got the win.
25-21. Big win for the Cats.
Bo with another hitch again. Big time players make big time plays.
Wow.
Guys, got another final for you. Jefferson 23, Harvey 19 final.
So it looks like Springfield burnt one of their last two
two,
timeouts.
yeah. 37 seconds left on the clock there. Boy, I'll tell you what, this is a great angle for the end of a game here with the scoreboard in the background, our scoreboard up at the top. I'm going to pop us back to that Mooney game real quick.
Comes down to this play right here.
This is going to be the final play of the game, guys. 4th and 7 from the 31.
I don't know. This is a tough play for Mooney. Not a real pass team.
You're right.
Coming with the blitz. Got him on the roll.
42-28 Fitch.
Looking.
Did he get it?
No.
Incomplete. That one's going to do it. Hubbard's going to move to 2-0 on the season.
Ruben, we talked about it. He had not
Give
been
Mooney
a
credit, though.
factor
The way
in
Hubbard
this
started
ballgame,
that
but
game,
Ruben,
they shifted the momentum so quick with that turnover.
Absolutely, and what a bounce back for Mooney after a week 1 disappointment to come back and really give Hubbard all they could handle tonight.
Yes.
That's the play of the game right there. That won it.
That could be a
That
guy we
secures
could try to get a hold of, Brian Hoffman.
He'd be a good one. Back in here to Springfield and Brookfield. 37 seconds left in the game, 2nd and 5 for the Tigers.
Don't blitz them because they'll pick you apart.
Yes, he will. Incomplete.
Oh, they're
pass.
calling that incomplete.
Wow.
That's okay. It helps Springfield.
Well, I mean, yeah, considering that there was only about 7, maybe 6 yards to gain on that play.
I'm going to need that gentleman to move. He's in my way.
Sir, could you please take your seat?
No standing in front of the Audible call crew.
Guys, popping out to West Branch again.
West Branch has 48 tonight.
48-17. They blew that one open.
Finally made it to the 4th quarter.
Nice throw. And
Uh-oh.
he's got some speed. And a nice open
I'm gonna
tackle there.
I'm going to say touchdown here for Springfield. I'm going to go on a limb and say.
You going to go on the limb?
I'm going to go on a limb and say he gets this.
3rd and 5.
You can't forget about the
If we
cowbell.
can get the hand down on the cowbell.
3rd and 5, guys. I think if I'm Coach Guerrero, I just want to pick up this first down here. I'd love to have the touchdown, but I want to get that first down.
Michael, did you get a final in that Salem game?
I do not believe we have a
Oh,
final
there's a
yet.
penalty flag. What can this be?
Oh, boy.
It looked like it was pretty late in the play.
It was
Yeah, it's
late
gonna
in
be an
the
out
foul.
Beaver Local Salem with about 1:18 left. I believe Salem has the ball at 62-35.
Okay.
This is
I
a big
believe
call.
that's going to be our final.
What do we have here? It's going to be on Springfield.
It looks like it may be.
Dead ball.
Looks like we've got
foul.
27 seconds left.
Oh, I was
Against
going to say
Brookfield.
because that came in
Against
late.
Brookfield. Wow.
That was a late flag.
Put them at the
That-
2-inch line.
21-19 final, Hubbard.
Worst case scenario right there for Brookfield. It's a free timeout and 15 yards.
27 seconds left on the clock there, guys.
Or, I mean, that close to the end zone, it's probably half the distance to the goal.
Yeah, and they wound the clock, so 24, 23 and counting.
I mean, with a timeout, I'd let the clock run a little bit.
15 seconds.
I got to.
Brookfield, yeah.
Brookfield calls the
Got to
timeout.
keep it in both hands here.
So while they go to timeout, we're going to pop back out to that West Branch Woodridge game where Woodridge is on the move.
Woodridge has had it in West Branch territory. So we'll see if Woodridge can capitalize if the Warriors defense will. That pass is incomplete.
Indian Creek East Liverpool. The Redskins are at the 20.
See if we can
looking to break 20 points. But a miscue on the snap.